Hello, faithful listeners, and welcome to All Hail the King, a podcast where we delve into the mystic, mysterious, and often macabre world of Stephen King adaptations. My name is Joe, and I'm joined by my co-hosts Garen and Viv. On this episode, we're... Oh, shit, sorry, one sec, my phone's ringing. Sal.
Sal.
Has anyone had any relationship with this story?
I didn't know this movie existed until we were doing this.
No, so when we started All Hail the King, I bought a box set of Stephen King books secondhand on Vinted, and what was in that box set kind of influenced the things we were going to talk about this season. Like, we decided some of them, we were saying, oh, we want to talk about this and that, like deciding that we were going to start with Christine and such.
But
and
this
then,
is the burden you placed
yeah,
upon us.
and then I was just like, well, I've got Cell, so maybe we should do Cell. And I'd like to formally apologise to both of you for this. We had to do it at some point.
No, I think we should really blame the person on Vinted that you bought the books off.
Well, what's interesting is it was a set box set. It's not like whoever they were just had like these books lying around. Cell, Bag of Bones, Christine, and The Shining, I believe it is.
Spoilers.
Oh, no, I'm not saying we're doing The Shining. I'm just saying
No,
those
Bag
four
of Bones.
Bag of Bones, yeah.
We're doing them both.
Those four books came together in one set. So they were like reprinted for this set.
I almost choked on wine. I'm so sorry.
And it makes me wonder why. They obviously chose Christine and The Shining because it's like, well, they're two quite iconic Stephen King stories. Maybe they were just like, oh, fuck, we need to like get more eyes on Cell and Bag of Bones. And I haven't read Bag of Bones yet, so I can't say whether that was a good choice.
I guess it worked because we're doing it now. But
that's true, yeah. They've reached the highest. This is
And
the
all
most
you are
anyone.
listening.
Yeah. This is the most anyone will have talked about Cell.
I'll be honest, like the last episode did pretty well, and now we're dipping right back to where we usually were.
We're back to the slop mines.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks for sticking around.
You have to, and this episode might upset some people because it's already pretty clear what our opinions are on Cell.
We really like the movie.
I love Cell.
But we mostly talk about the movie.
The book.
Joe had a fun time reading this.
Right.
This is going to be our first stinker. I'm so excited. We've been glazing Stephen King for like 5 weeks.
I love this man. I'm so ready to criticize him.
Yeah.
Like, should I give you some information on the book?
Yeah, you might as well.
Sure.
Cell. It's based on the book Cell by Stephen King. It was first published February 1st, 2006. Our first of like the 2000s King.
Yeah.
First, relatively soon after his
post 9/11.
Post 9/11, post car crash.
Car crash?
Yeah,
he had a car crash?
He had a car crash in 1998, 1999.
He crashed his car into the towers.
Oh, no!
Oh, but
who did the second one?
Joe Hill.
So the thing with the car crash, because I think I might have only told Garen.
I never heard about this. Is this like key?
You've seen the Family Guy episode?
What Family Guy episode?
The Stephen King one.
What?
So Brian hits Stephen King with a car and he's...
Oh, is that like a purposeful joke about him?
Yeah, because he was in a car crash.
I thought that was just like riffing.
No, so
I never knew that.
Every Family Guy joke has layers.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, now I'm coming to understand that.
So Stephen King was in a car crash in 1998, 1999. This book wasn't written until 2000, or at least published until February 1st, 2006. When I was giving my review for this on Storygraph, I was reading other reviews, a lot more positive than my review is.
Mm-hmm.
But one of the reviews said, "This is my fault for reading post-car crash Stephen King."
So is there a hard line in the Stephen King?
I had to then Google when the car crash was, and granted, it was 7 years prior, roughly. So it does make me surely that's a bit harsh, but I digress.
This is kind of like a Bob Dylan thing because there's because people separate Bob Dylan's discography from when he had a motorcycle accident and when he didn't.
Okay, fair.
Because that's how I separate John Lennon's.
Well, when he died and when he didn't.
The old people I speak to, like my parents, and I think I mentioned in the past episode, one of my grandfather's friends loves Stephen King. They often say, "Oh, but he got really weird, like modern King." Now, with what they class as modern King varies. My dad classes Misery as more modern King, just to give you a fucking example. Yeah.
Okay.
But because, he was born in the early 60s.
Honestly, anything post
The
Shining.
Yeah, pretty much. But this is definitely what I would call
I think he fell off after Carrie, to be honest.
I think he fell off after page 74 of Carrie.
Yeah. I was reading the publishers, and I was just like, damn, he fell off after that.
He fell off after the letter C.
Oh, gosh.
There was no coming back after that.
No.
There's also something else we're doing for the first time.
Is there?
Yeah. Wow. We got a live studio audience.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah,
Meg, say so.
Hi.
There we go.
if you listen
She's not
to
gonna say
First Time
anything?
Flyers,
Yeah.
you may already be acquainted with Meg.
Or if you're watching any of my YouTube videos, Meg is a producer on my YouTube channel and a big supporter of the podcasts. I think she is the only, other than Garen, but that's biased because like you're on one of them. I think she is the only one of our friends who listens to our podcast. That's a lie. Kate listens,
Kate, listen.
but Meg's like our number one fan.
Thank you, Meg.
Thank you, Meg.
Didn't you all listen to like
I
one
watch
episode?
them as soon as
Like
they're
one,
on
maybe.
Spotify on a Friday.
We love you
Yeah.
so much.
Unless
Thank
I'm
you.
going driving, and then I keep them.
Yeah, so Meg's our biggest fan, and we've decided to treat her
To a
by,
live episode.
And if you
live
want to be in the
episode.
audience with us,
Yeah. Just like
just like become friends with us and then come on holiday with us.
this is nice and tight.
That's
now.
another thing. Just to show you how dedicated we are to the podcast, we are on holiday right now, and we brought our equipment with us. Not abroad.
we're in a different country.
We are actually okay. We're abroad.
We took it.
We've
abroad.
crossed the sea,
Yeah, we have.
not in a boat
No.
like some.
Don't get political. I cut out
This-
all
yeah.
like Charlie Kirk stuff.
Oh well,
Are
oh,
you,
yeah, you
are
did.
you
Yeah.
keeping that in? That bit?
Just
Just
to show
alluding
you
to the
did
fact that we
cut.
cut out some Charlie Kirk
I
stuff.
think
cut
there
out
was
a good-
some laughter after we were just
cut-
like,
We cut out a good 40 minutes of Charlie Kirk stuff. Hey, this is a
Hey, we
political
were only
movie.
doing it because Stephen brought it up, okay?
Yeah. This is a Stephen King podcast. We've got to talk about what Stephen's been tweeting.
Yeah, has he tweeted anything this week?
He tweeted today about
Banned
him
books.
being banned so many times.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I haven't got Twitter anymore. I quit.
Yeah, well done.
But how else are we going to keep up to date with what he's saying?
Someone,
I don't know, get
someone
Twitter.
reposted it on Reddit.
I don't want to get Twitter. Joe,
Me
you're,
neither.
you're taking
No.
the burden of the brunt. You control all of our
Absolutely not.
social media.
I'm not setting up a Twitter.
Okay, fair
You've
enough.
already set up a TikTok.
Yeah, I run TikTok, YouTube, and a Tumblr.
Does he have a Threads?
I don't know.
Does he have a
I don't
Blue
use
Sky?
Threads. I don't use Blue Sky.
Well, according to the fucking epigraph of Cell, the novel, like the novel I've got of Cell,
Yeah.
it says Stephen King doesn't even have a phone, which maybe in 2006 was true.
Yeah,
No,
he has an iPad.
He's an iPad baby.
Yeah, he's just like typing up all these tweets from an iPad.
It's ironic, really, because to bring it back to Cell,
Yeah.
the reason, as far as I could tell, based on research, there wasn't too much background stuff on this book, but it was written to comment on, I know this will be shocking, the emerging reliance on tech, specifically mobile phones.
He's
Oh,
so
shit.
smart.
Yeah.
And like I said, even in the afterword, it's like Stephen King doesn't have a mobile
But we
phone.
gotta remember this was 2006.
It was, so it was entirely
So it was-
different. I could go on a long rant about phones. It's kind of hard to live without them
I
nowadays.
know you've relapsed, haven't you, Hard?
I know, I had a flip phone for a while.
Phones are like women. Hard to live with them. Hard to live without
Oh,
them.
I know
I
That's so messed up, man.
that. Yeah.
No, I love
Um,
women.
I
I
know
love
you do.
I hate my phone.
That's
wish
the
my
way to be.
phone
Love my
was a
phone.
woman.
Hate my women.
Oh no, that's awful.
Oh, no. So,
Did you have phone in 2006? Were you alive?
we were alive. We were like
Do you remember that time? Joe?
7 or 8, depending on who. And then,
When
did
did
I?
you? When did you
I-
get a first?
I didn't get a
phone?
smartphone, obviously, until I was like 13, 14.
I got the iPhone back in 2006. Before
In
it
a
came
way, in a
out.
way, this kind of
Really?
story is kind of
Yeah,
Ow.
I got an uncle who works at Apple.
Really?
No.
no. He works. He fucking
Why-
works for Nintendo.
Oh, well, fucking lying.
Yeah, that's how I got the
Great.
Switch 3.
Oh, shit.
But it's kind of prophetic in a way, because even though that sort of story is kind of stupid for cell phones back in those days, if you
Well, it's-
apply that story to a modern context,
It's
which Todd
interesting.
Williams wanted to do,
Yeah.
then it's kind of like genius because
It's-
it's like, you know, commenting about
yeah.
society.
It's so interesting. I think this book is both simultaneously aged like ass and also kind of aged like fine wine.
Yeah.
Because, like,
Speaking of fine wine, Garen, pass me that shit.
Okay, we've got a Shiraz right here.
Yeah. We were on some Merlot, now we're on the Shiraz.
and I'm drinking Pepsi Max because I'm sober, and by that I
I
mean
am actually finishing up a Pepsi and then I'm moving on to the wine. Viv's just, Viv really enjoyed Cell,
I really enjoyed Cell.
and the wine pairs well with it.
Yeah, it is.
Cell did almost
It's like really good cheese with some wine.
Cell did almost
Cell is
cause
the
me to
cheese.
relapse.
Cell
I
is
did
the
bring
cheese.
tequila with me, but I haven't busted it open.
I think in 2006, I must have had some sort of phone because this is my frame of reference. I was watching along with, and I do apologize. I probably mentioned this way too often for a Stephen King podcast, but Doctor Who, I was like watching the Cyberman episodes, which were 2006, and that's got a whole like commentary on reliance on
Oh,
phones.
it does, yeah.
Oh, when he's got
And-
the Bluetooth headsets.
Yeah, and I was just like, as a kid, I was like, ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
So maybe if I read Cell as an 8-year-old,
I actually
Yeah.
definitely had a phone. Viv, you've seen my first phone, a Nokia brick.
Oh yeah, that was
Which, to
tight.
bring it back to Doctor Who, is the same phone Rose Tyler had in the first season.
Oh my god.
And also, my
Nice.
background on that was a picture I took of the TV when Luke Smith was on it. I did
It all
not
co-
know at the time that I was autistic, probably, and gay, probably.
But now it all comes together. And
And
I also,
like all
Hypothetically, I've never been diagnosed as either.
yeah,
Sorry.
I don't think you need to be. I'm formally diagnosing you right here.
I'm sorry, you've got a case of terminal gay.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
But yeah,
Ooh, Terminal Gay's a
is
great
it about anything else, or is it
That's a
just
good one.
is it about anything else, or is it just about cell phones?
It's about zombies, about 9/11.
Is it about 9/11?
Oh my god, yeah. I know we might have like alluded to 9/11 in past episodes. I know we talked about it in first.
Wait. What's 9/11?
9/11 is this thing that happened in America where a plane hit the World Trade Center, the first tower, then a second plane hit the second tower.
Wow.
There was also other planes that hit other places.
Do we know the general age demographic of our listeners?
The Pentagon
The
also
Pentagon.
got hit.
Oh,
Yeah,
I thought you were
that's
going to
true.
say they were our audience. They-
Yeah, all our listeners are based in the Pentagon.
oh, that's cool.
Actually,
That's where the-
our listeners go up when the Domino's orders come into the Pentagon.
Did you know they keep all the X-Files stuff in the Pentagon?
As in the series?
Yeah,
Like the items in the X-Files.
Yeah.
So whenever they find like alien shit, they keep it
Like in the show, or just like
in the show. They don't have
they
a
keep
DVD.
David Duchovny.
Yeah,
like,
they keep
in
David
the
Duchovny and
Pentagon.
Gillian
that's why he's not been in
Anderson.
anything.
He lives in like Magneto's cell from X.
You did just ask a good question though. Of out of curiosity, is there a way to check the age demographic of our listeners?
We could ask.
I don't think so.
Write in. Tell us how old you are.
Tell us, yeah. Email us.
Don't do that. Actually, can you allude to it? Say
We haven't received an email yet from any fans.
no. You
No.
can't
We
say
received a
We
Tumblr
had a
message.
Tumblr message off our biggest fan, well, second biggest fan behind Meg.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, Meg and Mike.
I said I wasn't going to mention Mike this episode. I feel like I'm always mentioning him, but
Yeah,
I
because
didn't.
you're constantly
brought it
fucking
up.
glazing him.
Yeah,
He'll release some shit
Yeah, I know.
at some point. Not everything he makes is good.
yeah. Life.
Yeah,
is
it's like Stephen King. He's human. Oh, wow.
Gary made a funny joke when I was too busy drinking.
yeah.
But yeah, it's about 9/11 because
yeah,
you know.
which isn't like a bullshit. I'll go into it as
It's
now. Let me show you. Let me
It's
get
not
some
the
quotes.
only Stephen King adaptation we've watched this year that's about 9/11.
What's the other one?
We didn't do. It wasn't for this podcast. It was The Monkey.
Yeah, true.
We'll do
Oh,
The Monkey
yeah.
at some point. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's about 9/11.
I will say the movie is a lot less so about 9/11, but like,
No, I don't know what the fuck the movie is on about.
like the movie has a plane in it, but like the book explicitly mentions 9/11. Like,
Well, it takes place
When-
in an airport. How much more could it be about
that's the
9/11?
thing. The opening scene in the book doesn't take place in an airport.
Wait, where does it take place?
It takes place in like an outdoor area in a city, in like a park.
Oh, okay.
But people then go around shouting like once the pulse happens and everyone's attacking. Listen, they're using planes again. The little man said, "The dirty bastards are using planes again."
Oh, okay. So
And then,
that's like a reference.
And then Tom, who's played by Samuel L. Jackson, was saying at some point of like, "Look what happened to the World Trade Center after those airplanes hit. Airplanes full of jet fuel,
The melted steel beams.
the melted steel beams."
And I totally blanked out. Are you referring to him as Samuel L. Jackson?
Oh no, I said
I'm
Tom,
going to
who's
be-
played by Samuel L.
Ah,
Jackson.
I am going to be referring to them by their actors' names. By
Yeah.
actors, I mean both of them.
And then
Clay.
Yeah.
Rule of threes. It says the final thing I've got highlighted in the book. Then after 9/11, FEMA requested and got a sum of money from Congress. So King was on something about
Okay.
9/11 while writing this
All
book.
right. Do you reckon his next book will be about like Epstein or something?
I think
Maybe.
it's the third one in the Talisman series.
What is about Epstein?
Might be. I've not read.
I don't know what the Talisman's about. It could be about a sex island.
Oh, okay.
Maybe. So yeah, the book's about phones, about 9/11, about general zombie
Communication.
things of communication.
I mean, the tagline
hive
for
minds.
the movie is just like, when everyone is connected, no one is safe.
Yeah,
Wow.
ooh, good
Goes hard,
tagline.
actually.
Yeah. No.
No, I was going to say I have a fact about the movie that ties into the book. Well, no, it is about the book. I'll say now. There's the only other interesting thing I found before I go into my opinions of the books was they auctioned off a character name in this book.
Really?
So the character of Ray, who's the guy in the movie, he blows himself up. So that character was named after the brother of a woman who won the auction. The auction was to raise money for the First Amendment Project, which, as far as I can tell, is some sort of free speech organization.
Okay.
So it was like, bet on this, and you could win.
Oh, right. So it was
Your
like
name would be in the
pay
book.
like 50 grand and you get like someone called.
No, I think she did pay like 25 grand, but like It was a bid. And then she gifted it to her brother.
I would pay all that money and just like, can you make sure it's like a really bad person named after my mortal enemy?
I like to think she was like, you can
Vivian.
name it after my brother,
No.
but make him blow up.
I would be like, Steven, can you name this after a really good person I know? I'd be like, Gary.
Oh.
Right. The book.
The book.
I've said about the themes, said about the things. I always kind of give my opinions about the books, and so far it's usually that I prefer the book. This book was a stinker. It was an absolute slog to get through, in my opinion. There are things I liked. I'll go
Yeah.
into the pros before I go into the cons. But I will say, it was to the point where I own this book physically. I tried reading it physically. I felt like I was getting nowhere. I switched to my Kindle. Felt like I was getting nowhere. Tried the audiobook. Within like 20 minutes, I knew I couldn't listen to the audiobook because none of the information was being retained.
Do you know who narrated it?
I don't. Nothing wrong with the narration. It just is one of those. I think I'm all for audiobooks, but like I definitely retain information less when I listen to them, and I could just
Yeah.
feel the words coming in and just dissipating.
Yeah, that's what podcasts are good for. You don't know what I said 2 minutes ago.
You don't have to think about it. Just let us speak, and then you listen.
Switch your brain off.
your
Have
brain
some
off.
fun.
So I did make myself read it on Kindle, and you know, I knew it was going to be a middling one or a divisive one to say, but it's one of the pros I gave it is I think this has a great hook. I read the first page of this. I even shared it with you, Garen.
Yeah.
I read the first page of this. I was like, this is a great hook to this book.
Yeah, it's an interesting hook.
I really liked it. And then it takes a fucking nosedive for the following.
Yeah, before you like go through like all your thoughts on the book, I
Yeah.
do just kind of want to like talk about how we experienced the book via Joe.
Oh, yeah.
Of just being
go
like,
for it.
oh, I got through like 20 pages. It was a slog.
Yeah.
Just like, oh, this.
This is gonna be a good time.
Just like, oh, we can go do this in a couple of days. It'll be my treat for finishing Cell.
It was to the point, yeah. I won't spoil what we're listening to next week, or next episode, but we'll reveal it at the end. It was to the point where I was telling them, don't worry, I'm still reading Cell, while talking about a different Stephen King project.
Yeah. Next week is Joe's like,
My reward.
Hyperfixation.
yeah.
My reward.
We had something else planned.
Yeah.
I struggled with Cell so much I enforced a schedule change, unfortunately. But
Hey, he brought this on himself.
Yeah.
I think me and Viv, we could just change the schedule back and just not tell him. It'd be
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah, that'd be good actually.
I've
We're going
already
back.
started reading the book.
Too late.
No.
Oh wow.
Can I read you the opening?
Yeah,
Because
we'll see.
I know you've read it back.
Well,
Garen,
we're getting
but
kind of
Viv
mixed
hasn't.
messages here.
Rock, paper, scissors.
I'll be
okay.
doing it anyway.
Rock,
Rock,
It's
paper,
my
scissors, shoot.
birthday.
Yeah.
You can't-
Okay.
It's my birthday.
Rock,
paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh shit! I lost. Okay.
I can't
Yeah,
read.
so you can't read it.
I can't do my segment, and it's my birthday. I can't.
it's
It's
not
not your
segment.
birthday.
It's not
It's
your
close,
birthday.
Close to my birthday.
It's close.
When everyone's listening to this, your birthday would have been like weeks back.
Okay.
It's closer to Viv's
Okay, I guess
birthday
I'm
when it
not
comes
reading
out.
the intro anyway.
Okay.
Anyway, that was
Since it's my
first-
birthday, though, my birthday present is Joe reading the opening.
Thank
so
you.
go for it.
Civilization slipped into its second dark age on an unsurprising track of blood, but with a speed that could not have been foreseen by even the most pessimistic futurist. It was as if it had been waiting to go. On October 1st, God was in his heaven, the stock market stood at 10,140, and most of the planes were on time, except for those landing and taking off in Chicago, and that was to be expected. 2 weeks later, the skies belonged to the birds again, and the stock market was a memory. By Halloween, every major city from New York to Moscow stank to empty heavens, and the world, as it has been, was a memory. And I was like, great hook. It's literally just like, we know that things were going to progress so fast that, society will basically just collapse in a matter of days. And granted, to be fair, that is what he does in the book.
Yeah.
It's very fast paced, but it's the point where the thing that I think King does so good is characters. And you just don't get to know the characters, in my opinion. in
I
this.
cannot tell you a thing about these characters through the film.
Through the
I
film.
disagree.
I do think sorry.
One's
Bev.
an artist.
No, just like
Yeah.
who they are. Just like
They're an artist. That is who
not
they are.
What they do.
What they do is
Okay.
who they are.
Okay.
Yeah.
Samuel Jackson.
Train driver.
Gay. He is.
Get
Is
your
he?
harmonica
Yes.
out, Viv.
Oh shit!
There's no joke with it. He's gay, and that's all. There's no interesting depth to it.
That's
But
really good gay rep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We said
Finally, they don't bring it up.
the
Oh.
good thing about gay gay rep is when they allude to the fact that they had a partner of the same sex and then they never talk about
What
it
do you
again.
want from them? Do you want him to like...
Dumbledore was gay all along.
I wanted him to
actually.
do what he does in the book and kiss John Cusack on his little mouth.
Oh, he's called John Cusack in the book. That's
That was really
prophetic.
fortuitous.
Yeah, honestly.
So my pros were great hook, and the only interesting character things I did find is while they're debating what's actually happening, they're talking about maybe the pulse resets the human brain
Yeah.
and the violence is like the default, and the characters have a really good discussion of like, no, they don't want to be pessimistic. They don't want to believe that human beings are violent by default. I like that. The cons.
We got another pro.
Yes?
It's wine.
This wine,
Wine.
baby.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do
it's
you
Not
really
want
nice.
sponsored. I have finished my Pepsi Max, but I do have a nice glass of squash I'm looking forward to chugging.
What are the negatives, though?
One note side characters. Plotting, it felt like King was stuck between ideas, and I feel like you can kind of see that from the film, where it's like you got the phone stuff, but then also you got all like basically zombie stuff.
Yeah.
And it really felt like we know Stephen King he writes by the seat of his pants. He thinks plotting is if writing is breathing, plotting is artificial respiration. It's forced.
It's an iron lung.
It's an iron lung. It's obvious that King started with the idea of what if phones made people violent, and then just kind of bounced around, not really knowing where the ending was going to be,
Yeah.
in my opinion. For example, it's like there are bits where John Cusack's character in the book
Yeah.
is like, I've got to split up from you guys. Okay, let's split up. And then like a chapter later be like, oh my god, we're back together. And it's like, well, why the fuck did you split up then? Nothing happened.
This is just where his mind goes.
And it's just like, yeah, it just really feels like...
I feel as though we're going to come up
This-
with a bunch of like this problem's going to come up kind of often
Yeah,
with like some of his
pacing and
stories,
plotting.
pacing and plotting, and just like things sort of rapping about himself rather than like
Yeah, because people famously say, King's bad at endings and stuff like that because of the whole pantsing of it all.
Yeah.
Where it's like, yeah, he usually doesn't plan the endings ahead, as far as we know. But it's funny because like this is kind of a zombie story, basically.
This
But-
was like the big thing I was going to have. I know zombies weren't like massive at the time. There wasn't like The Walking Dead or anything.
No,
They've
no,
obviously been around for like decades. But he clearly wanted to do like a zombie story, but he didn't want to do
zombies.
zombies.
And it's interesting because I think that it follows, especially in the book and the film, but more so in the book, the generic plotting of a zombie story,
Yeah.
where it's like something The Walking Dead would go on to be criticized for. A group of people go to one place, things happen, go to other place, things happen.
Yeah.
And I know
Yeah.
it sounds like I'm describing a plot, like, oh, that's just a general plot. They've got to go places, things got to happen.
Yeah, but there's like no progression or growth
no,
or anything.
No. And it's like, our character's going to die because people die in these situations. And
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah, this. I found it interesting because zombies are not something that I ever think of with King, obviously.
yeah,
It's more so, ghosts, ghouls,
Yeah. exactly.
vampires,
And even though I wouldn't
Aliens.
say like,
aliens
Yeah.
go up your bum.
Aliens that
Go
got
up your bum.
Yeah.
Even though I wouldn't say this is a pro, that's the thing about like, because when he introduced them in the book, and it was like, oh, they're just violent, are they basically zombies? And then they started going to like the hive mind stuff, and I was like, okay, interesting. But then again, it just doesn't really do anything with it. Like, I think that like the general plotting of this just doesn't make much sense, and I don't like saying that because I feel like I'm missing something. But then I even saw other people say like about, oh, the ending doesn't make sense. And it's like, I don't think the ending doesn't make sense in the book.
Are we going? Obviously, we're talking about everything in this thing. Do you want to go straight into like the spoilers of the ending? Of like, is it literally like the exact same as the movie?
No, it's different.
No, because I
different.
know this.
Yeah.
The ending of the book is different, and it had like a really negative reception. So
Yeah.
it was changed for the film
So the book,
because the screenplay was written by King.
I did see.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
was surprising.
I'll go through that when we go through
yeah.
the movie, but yeah.
yeah. Well, I'll talk about like the changes as we go through the movie's plot, just because I think it will make more sense to compare them directly.
Okay.
But it's stuff like it's just in terms of Clay, the character is like, oh,
John Cusack.
John Cusack, he needs to get to his wife and son, except he says about them like once and then doesn't think about them for like 10 chapters. So it's like, oh, does he even really care? And then
Yeah.
it's like, it's literally just like things happen. It doesn't feel like he's got drive as a character. And then it's also like, in terms of the hive mind things of like, oh, we've got to go to this specific place. Oh, but the hive mind, maybe that's controlling us. And they even do stuff with like telepathy.
Yeah.
in the book. We're like communicating with the guy in the film who's like in the hoodie,
The president of the internet.
the president of the internet. He's not called that in the book. The Raggedy, he's the Raggedy Man.
The weird phoner guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's called the Raggedy Man in the book.
The cucker.
The doctor?
I know. I was thinking that way. Yeah,
Damn, Stephen Moffat is a hack.
I know he is. But
Stephen Moffat is actually another pseudonym for Stephen King.
yeah. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
And it's like it just doesn't connect. I mean, in the movie introduces even more confusing shit in that regard. But it's the same where it's like in the book, one of they don't get attacked by the phoners because they're like, oh, we've been marked as like untouchable, but it's like never explains why.
In the ending.
Like no, just like throughout the story.
Oh, okay.
And it's like, and then at the ending, it's like, oh, there's a second pulse that might have been corrupted that might be able to cure them of the pulse.
Can I just say,
it just doesn't.
phoners?
Oh, in the book they call the non-phoners the normies, and I think that's fine.
That is really prophetic, if anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll read a line.
Imagine they call them incels or something. Just
Yeah.
like it all comes around again.
Yeah. In the book, they actually need to go to like Kekistan or something.
Where's the line? I've got the line. Where is it? Clay was a normie. He had no telepathy.
For real.
Yeah.
Speaking of not having telepathy, we don't tend to talk to one another about our feelings on this,
Yeah.
but
We had a long car
we
ride.
we kind of like knew Joe's thoughts on the book, and knowing
Yeah.
that the film was a steaming pile of dog shit.
Yeah, this thing was like panned.
Yeah. We
Even-
kind
sorry.
of like knew your thoughts. I sent my reaction of I finished the movie.
Yeah.
And then you watched it a few days after us, and you were just like, "The fuck is this movie?" You didn't
Yeah.
even finish it in one sitting.
No, I was just like, I need to go to bed. I need to come back to
I am.
this.
I watched this twice.
Yeah, you did. Nearly
I
a
know-
third time. We were going to watch
we,
it again.
Attack. We are watching it behind you. I can see about a third of Cell.
Ambiance.
So
Yeah.
it's
Ties the room together.
yeah, it does. We've definitely like we know
It's a
how
good
each
feng
other feel
shui.
about this.
Yeah, that's-
great.
It's
feng
like
shui.
negative feng shui.
Yeah.
It's fucking tearing everything apart.
Yeah, but I will say, because Garen posted after we watched the movie about it on Reddit, and the Cell community rose up and was like, actually, the film's bad, but the book is good.
The
And again,
film's
if you
rolled up.
like the book,
Did they explain, like, not that you really need to explain why you, like, sort of love, sometimes it can just sort of connect with you, but did anyone sort of, like, allude to, like,
No one-
what they really liked about
no
it?
one from what I saw,
No.
like, no one really thought of like it being like up there as his best.
sure.
It's just more that they liked it, and I think that's fine.
I saw
I-
saw some people. It was an extreme minority. I was just searching on Letterboxd of just
Yeah.
like, does anyone find any redeeming qualities of this? Just because I'm just
Yeah.
kind of intrigued, and I found kind of like one. I didn't go into that much detail of it because it was just kind of a rambly review.
But yeah, and if you like this book, more power to you. Garen said in the Life of Chuck episode, he always goes into movies hoping it's good, and I'm like that with books because books especially are like they're like a 10-hour investment each one,
Yeah,
unless it's like a novella. So it's like, of course, I want to like every book I read. But yeah, more power to you if you like this. I'm not a defender of it at all. It's definitely the weakest one I've read of his so far, even outside of the podcast. I mean, if I wasn't reading it for the podcast, I probably would have DNF'd it at like before 50%.
Damn. Well, you say about going into a book you don't want to dislike the experience,
Yeah.
and I try to do that with movies as well. You know, it doesn't always work. Some movies, you know, they just work for some people, they don't for others. But I always consider that whether or not I like it or not doesn't mean that it's not art. Every film is art.
Yeah, exactly.
This movie fucking tested that theory.
Yeah. But like, I can see, like, I'm not saying like, oh, Stephen King shot this out. You like, you can't. It's not. It's genuinely just
yeah,
not
he
like
did
that.
it for the money.
Yeah, I'm not saying that. I
at this point
completely
in his
disagree with the
at this point in
idea
his
of that.
career, he's genuinely doing it for the passion of
Yeah.
it.
I believe
I don't know.
he
He
loved
doesn't have the
writing.
cocaine habit anymore. He's kicked that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like 1,000,000 years old. He's got
I-
the
I-
movie.
I think he just does it to like make sure he like stretches his
Yeah, he's
fingers.
got
He doesn't
good,
get off.
yeah.
he gets good dexterity on his
I could
fingers.
picture a 50-year-old Stephen King sitting down writing the story and feeling like he's spitting fire.
Sure.
Do you know Stephen King back in the day, his goal for how much he wrote was 3,000 words a day?
I know that it's
It's down to like
six-
1,600 now.
I was gonna say I know that it's like 6 pages, like A4 pages he would write, which I
Yeah.
imagine are the same. I would love to be able to say that I write 1,000 to 2,000 words a day. When I was actually writing a book, I was definitely at that level. Now that I'm only writing in my brain and not putting pen to paper, it's definitely like, well, it's 0 words.
That's
a
what
day.
you're doing. You're plotting.
I'm plotting. I
You're-
need to pants.
You need to pants.
Yeah, and then you could make something like Cell.
Hey,
listen.
they've got me published.
With
I'd
this,
consider.
with like, not to like, I'm not criticizing. Honestly, I kind of admire this sort of method of creating art because, like, honestly, anyone making anything is like a fucking miracle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to like
Put
create
yourself in the
anything.
pressure cooker and like,
Stephen King
make some
himself
shit.
said to the Life Check, like, every book that gets made is a miracle.
It is
Like, every
'cause,
story
like,
that is told.
Any idea putting down and
yeah,
just
even
like
if you get 6,000 pre-orders on your independently published book.
Oh, we're not talking about that.
yeah, just stopping yourself for better or worse. You have to like kind of stop yourself from criticizing every idea you have to infinite.
Yeah, because like every idea is
'Cause what do you do? They'll die.
death, and it's like, it's like you said, like this book is incredible because it's almost like so generic, but then it's from 2006, where it's like it was kind of like ahead of its time in some ways, dated in others.
Are there
It
any
feels
ideas
like
in there?
old man shouts.
Are
at
there any
cloud.
ideas in this that you
Oh,
feel like
man,
you
shut.
genuinely connect to?
I, as on the nose as it is, I do love the idea of like
Phone's bad.
Phone's bad.
phone's bad. I think phone's bad, but like
You
again,
love
it's
Black
like
Mirror.
it's like I talked to you about. No, actually, I didn't. I talked to Val about something about just general dystopia
Yeah.
and how dystopia has changed in like the last decade. How we view dystopia media,
Yeah.
and I don't think it's really relevant to get into this episode, especially knowing like what we've got coming up.
Yeah. we'll
Where
get
I'd
around
rather
to it.
like discuss it there. But it's that same sort of idea where it's like I definitely like the idea of a thing that comments on how attached we are to phones.
Mm.
Because, like we said, now it was arguably 10 times, 100 times worse than it was in 2006. But because it's real, that it's like, yeah, this like a little thing in our hands is
Yeah.
like, we cannot live without them. I kind of also don't want to see things talk about that because it's like, did you know that your phone is turning you into a hive mind and you're like, you can't function without it? It's like, yeah, but that's not even by choice.
Yeah.
We don't have a choice in that. And people like to say they are. Like, I survived with a flip phone.
Do you feel
for
as
a
though
little
that
bit,
well
but
is
it's
just
like,
sort of dried at this point in
Yeah.
terms of
even not without even media being about it, it's just like it's kind of like a no shit scenario.
I guess so.
Like it's like I again, every piece of art deserves to be made, but
Because
it's just but it is
it's
in the
that double-edged
sense
sort
of
of like it's ahead of its time in that it's critiquing this sort of reliance on
yeah
technology,
tech and phones.
but also it faults at that.
Yeah,
It's like
because
it's
at
been
the
overdone
time,
to this
it's
point.
like it's so funny at the time that they're like people are too reliant on their phones now just to see it now
So-
almost 20 years later.
so it makes it ever more baffling
Yeah.
why they chose to make an adaptation of it when they did.
Well, yeah, should we talk about the adaptation? I'll like sprinkle book changes throughout, but
Yeah,
that's my
very good.
general rage about the book.
Yeah.
That's your Rage 2 carry.
Carry the 3.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay. Who made this film?
Todd Williams?
It was directed by Todd Kip Williams. Everybody in this behind the scenes refer to him as Kip.
Is Kip? Alright. Then why
Yeah.
why isn't his name Kip?
I'm a fan of Todd Williams.
Are you?
I like Paranormal Activity too.
Do you actually?
Really?
Okay.
I,
I chose the wrong answer.
I think there's one good Paranormal Activity film.
3.
One.
Oh, okay.
I don't like Paranormal Activity 1 that much. I genuinely think 2 and
3 is the
2
one-
is better, and then 3
Oh,
is...
wait, Meg, do you
3
like
is the prequel,
Paranormal
isn't
Activity
it?
1?
Yeah.
I like the first one.
Oh, there you go. Meg likes the first
I
one.
like the first one.
2 was the one that was supposed to be directed by the guy who did Saw 6, but then they didn't let him go do 2. They were just like, no, you gotta make Saw 7. He was just like, oh, I'll
It
make
is
Saw
kind of
7.
funny seeing like, oh, this guy directed Paranormal Activity, the film that's famous for like being static cameras.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Hey,
Obviously, it still needs direction. I mean, realistically, the best Paranormal Activity film is the Mexican spin-off where they shoot the old lady witches with shotguns. That movie slaps.
What?
Paranormal Activity, not Bloodlines? No, that's Final
Is that
Destination.
a Mexican spin-off?
Yeah, Paranormal Activity.
the marked ones?
I
The
didn't know-
marked ones.
Meg, I didn't
Banger
know you knew
movie.
The
Ooh.
last one I
Paranormal
saw was
Activity.
the Ghost Dimension,
That
the one that was in
sucked.
3D.
Yeah,
I've
You
seen
saw
all
it?
of them. After 3, it's really bad.
yeah. You should watch the Mexican Paranormal Activity movie.
Okay, thanks for the shout
Has
out.
Anyway.
anyone seen the straight to Paramount Plus one that came out like a year
No.
ago?
No.
I was really into that franchise for like a year, and then I dropped off.
Yeah.
But
That's
anyway.
what Todd Kip Williams did.
Yeah.
Screenplay was by some guy called Stephen King,
Yeah.
and also Adam Aleka.
Had he
who,
worked on anything? Adam Aleka?
wrote the remake of Last House on the Left.
Oh, I did see that.
Yeah. Producers, there's quite a few producers on this. So
Yeah, it was.
Michael Benaroya, who had produced Lawless and Margin Call. Shara Kay, who had produced a horror movie called Mother's Day that I hadn't heard of, and a Colin Firth movie called Devil's Knot.
Ooh.
Richard Saperstein, who had produced 1408 and The Mist.
I wonder what connections they have.
Yeah. And...
Not those two. I meant that. I mean, 1408 in this movie.
yeah, 1408. We should have done 1408.
We should have done 14.
Oh, well, we'll get around to it. And Brian Whitten, who was an executive producer on the first Final Destination and also produced the Creepshow TV series, which also sort of has ties to Stephen King. Music by Marcello Zavos. who-
Probably the most accomplished person on this team.
Yeah, worked on the biggest Netflix film of all time, And
Meg.
This Summer.
Who is it?
What?
What did they work on?
The person who did the
biggest
music for
Netflix film
Saw.
of all time.
Well, what is it?
What, currently?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My fave?
Yeah.
Red Notice.
Say it to the mic.
Red Notice.
Who's the creator?
Red Notice.
music, Meg? Shit.
Who?
Red Notice.
Oh my god!
I'm so confused.
What's the biggest movie that you love, and it's all 4 of your top 4s on Letterboxd?
Don't at me like that.
say the line.
Say the line, Bart!
K-pop Demon Hunters?
That's the
Hey. I'm going to put in an applause there.
I feel like
Yeah.
we're being interrogators.
For the guy who did that
Same
did the same
composer.
composer for this movie.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. For context for the people, because no one can visually see Meg, she was sat quietly reading in the corner
Oh,
before we all
harassing her.
turned
Yeah,
on her.
she's in the cuck chair.
Yeah.
She's in the cuck chair.
But anyway, yeah, very
Anyway,
She's
accomplished.
having a giggle now.
K-pop Demon Hunters.
And,
My
uh,
Little Soda.
and-
He
December.
didn't actually like compose the songs though, did he? He just did the.
I don't know.
I don't think he did.
I mean, he did the music.
Well, I'm guessing like the score. Not
What's
the,
everyone's
Oh,
favorite song?
and that means nothing.
I'm not saying
That
that. I'm
means
just
nothing,
saying
Viv.
the film is more known for the songs.
He
What's
actually
everyone's
he actually
favourite
sung
song?
all of the lines in
Oh,
Soda
in which
Pop.
case, then fuck. That's awesome.
What's everyone's favorite song from K-pop Demon Hunters? I think you're my idol or your idol, whatever. I think that was Larry.
what's that song? The sad song that she sings. Maybe that one.
What's the one at the end?
Golden. No.
The one where they're fighting.
Yeah,
What's the big final fight one?
Hold on, I'll find
This
up
is what
the
it
names of the
sounds
songs.
this is what it sounds like. There you go.
That was a good one.
There you go. Now we're on track.
I like a villain song.
Now that we mentioned it, this is gonna get boosted in the
Oh
algorithm.
yeah, you've got a hashtag K-pop Demon Hunters
Yeah.
and all of this.
I'll actually list this as
I
the
do.
episode on All Hail the King, K-pop Demon Hunters.
Eh.
And we'll just talk about Sal. Director of photography, Michael Simmons, who worked on a better movie about social media and phones, Nerve,
I thought it would be like Social Network or something.
and
I-
the Halloween trilogy that
I
came out
really
recently.
don't like Nerve.
Edited by Jacob Craycroft, who edited Brigsby Bear and Paper Towns, which is a film about our reliance on how towns are not on a map or some shit.
No, it's about.
It's John Green's.
It's about how like that guy
Nickelback.
had like loads of Black Santas.
No, that's the other one. That's
Is that
Fault in Our-
one?
That's
No,
Fault in Our
no.
Stars.
No, Fault in Our Stars isn't the Black Santa one, is it?
No, it's Paper Towns. Trust me, Viv. I saw it twice.
If I was trying to write like a racist succinct metaphor, I would have an immigrant rubber dinghy hit a swan as like an on the nose metaphor.
Viv, what the fuck are you talking about? We're talking
Uh,
about the editor of Sal.
um,
It also stars some people. Like John Cusack as John Cusack. Clay Riddell.
Clay Riddell.
I don't know why I'm looking at you. I've got it written down here. Also Samuel Jackson
It's Tom.
as Tom McCourt. Isabel Furman as Alice Waxman. Owen Teague as Jordan. No surname. Stacey Keach as Charles Arday. And someone else.
Yeah.
Actually, no one else interesting.
Interesting thing about this cast, the main two guys, we'll see again in the future. That's up here.
But it's not the first time they work together on a Stephen King. We're doing it the wrong way round.
yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cancel this.
I mean,
But you two watched 1408 quite recently.
No, we didn't. That was like a year
Yeah,
ago.
it was like a year ago. But
Hey, we talked about 2010 Moby Dick.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That was around the same time.
Yeah.
By the way, guys, if you ever wanted to watch 1408, literally just type in the word movie
On
into
YouTube.
YouTube and it comes up.
Actually,
we were
this was
in-
on YouTube. I didn't watch on YouTube. I bought the Blu-ray, but when I was
Because
trying
you're
to
a fucking psycho.
I wanted those special features. This Blu-ray has no subtitles.
But better news, if you want to watch it on Prime, you can watch it with subtitles. They're just wrong sometimes.
I got correct subtitles.
Did you?
Yeah.
Mine were wrong. Did you watch it on Prime or did
you
you
watch it on
pirate it?
Tubi?
She didn't watch it on Prime.
Did you pirated it?
It's okay.
Viv, it's fine. If that's the ideal way to watch this because it has subtitles.
That's true.
That work.
I know. That's pretty bad, man.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's weird. But this wasn't like they weren't the original crew. This movie kind of went through development hell, didn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You just not want to talk about it.
Because it was announced all the way back.
You know what?
Yeah.
Let's talk about Barbarian.
You want to talk
Yeah.
about Barbarian instead?
Barbarian was pretty good. But
Barbarian's great. We were
Yeah.
just watching it before this.
Yeah.
We're having an actual holiday, and then we were just like, all right, let's talk about Cell.
Yeah.
Bring it all back down.
I'll just while we're just going through this, I'll
I
just
could do it
finish
if you
off.
want, but I did the book thing. You're the movie guy.
Yeah.
The film was released first on VOD on the 10th of June.
Was it not
2016.
released in cinemas?
Let the man speak.
Let me cook.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The film was released 10th of June 2016.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Garen.
Happy birthday.
That was my 18th as well.
Oh, that's right.
Hanger 18th.
VOD in America, that was. It was released in limited theatrical release in the States on July 8th. It was released in cinemas in the UK on August 26, 2016. This was the time back in when I would go see everything in the cinema.
Hey,
And I
that
mean
was a rough
everything.
thing.
I'd go see like
Yeah,
5 movies a
fair.
week.
Got a
I didn't
black-
see this.
got a Black Cineworld card.
Yeah.
So jealous.
There's no available budget for this movie, but we know it grossed 1 million at the.
I saw
Theatrical box
estimates
office.
on like
Oh my god, no budget and $1 million quid. That's a
forums
fucking
Did it
about,
say
like-
33 million?
around about. Yeah, did you see that?
That's the budget for the movie The Cell from 2000.
Oh, okay.
So I think that was lost in translation.
My mistake.
Got
Well,
gobbled
no,
up by
it-
AI.
Honestly, Google AI overview said that as well. So
oh, did it?
yeah,
Ah, okay.
fuck AI. Yeah, Rotten Tomatoes 11%, Metacritic 38, IMDb. Yeah, those letters. 4.4 out of 10. Letterboxd 1.9 out of 5. So
Yeah.
safe to say, this got 10 Oscar nominations.
It won more than Shawshank Redemption, which famously won none.
Yeah, it was nominated for 10, but it actually won 12.
They invented a new category for it.
Yeah.
It's like Moonlight. They were just like,
It was the
like,
same
whoa.
year, wasn't it? Oh, the year after. No, it would have been
Yeah,
nominated
it was
the
just like-
same year as La La Land and Moonlight.
Yeah, the La La Land people went on stage and they're just like, in Moonlight. And then the Moonlight people were just like, we were wrong.
Cell.
Oh.
Remember when we saw that?
Yeah.
We're talking about
Oh, you
anything
saw
about
it
Cell.
live. You saw it
Yeah, we
live.
saw that live. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was funny because we were staying up till like 4 a.m. watching it.
Yeah.
Because it was like a ridiculous time. The Oscars was basically done. You went up to go piss.
Yeah.
And then it got revealed that it was wrong, and I was shouting up to you, being like, "Oh my God, stuff's happening now! Come back!"
Because it was just
Yeah.
like, we know La La Land won the final award of the night.
I love it.
I also watched the Oscars live when Will Smith slapped.
I'm
Chris
so
Rock.
jealous of that. That would have been so funny.
It was so funny. That was actually I was drunk as well that night. It was
Oh, that would have
Really?
been perfect.
I love when shit happens like just as you start doing something. It reminds me of when we saw Pet Shop Boys and we were waiting for Always on My Mind to happen. And then we went to get ice cream and that's when they played it when we were separate from you.
Yeah.
And then we saw A Big Bold Beautiful Journey the other day. Viv didn't, but me and Garrett saw it. And like, it's pretty alright movie. But like, Garen went to the toilet and literally within seconds it immediately went kind of avant-garde.
Oh, I thought you were going to talk about Joshua Cubed.
Ah, Joshua Cubed. No.
Everyone's a winner.
Everyone's a winner.
We're literally talking about anything but this fucking movie.
Look,
I
this
have so
episode
much
is
to
either
say.
going to be our longest or our shortest. This could be 30 minutes. This could be 5 hours.
Yeah, it depends how much you want to cut out or keep in. You're going to start just recording separate things and
Right.
adding it into it to make it
Should we
longer.
Yeah.
transition into the movie or do you have any final notes?
Most of my.
Uh,
Do you have any more production notes? I'm guessing there
No.
not that much production information out there
no,
about
Eli
it.
Roth was going to direct it.
Do you think that would have been better?
He did Borderlands. I've not seen Borderlands.
Do you think this would have been better with Jack Black and Jamie Lee Curtis.
As the two main characters.
Yeah.
Jack Black John Cusack? Is it High Fidelity? Like,
Yeah.
Swap.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, shit.
I don't know. I think Eli Roth at least has like
He has a
an
vision.
interesting idea,
Sure.
even if I don't think he's the greatest.
No, you're like
Wow.
famously an Eli Roth fan.
The thing is, what I
Yeah.
found interesting.
I've
about
got a
Eli-
house with a clock in its walls tattoo.
I saw it with my sister. I took it to the cinema. That was like one of 3 films we saw.
What were the others?
Muppets Most Wanted.
Good movie.
Nice.
That's fun. It's
I'm
I took my
I'm
sister
pretty
to go
low
see
key with
The
the Muppets.
Croods,
The Croods.
the first one.
Did they like it?
Yeah.
That was good.
Emma
Oh.
Stone.
I don't have a sister.
You have me.
That's
I do have you. I have Ellie. She's kind of like a sister. I
I
don't remember. I don't think I think the last movie I saw of Ellie is Leap Year.
The fuck is Leap Year?
Fucking hell.
It-
The one with Amy Adams that came out in 2010.
Yeah. Ellie like, oh no, Les Mis happened after that. We would have seen. It would have been Les Mis.
Okay, so you do another movie in the next 10 years.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
But she watches a lot of TV. I watch a lot of movies.
Go see Downton Abbey. That's a good best of both worlds.
True. I'll ask her.
It's got Paul Giamatti.
Yeah.
It might have an AI Maggie Smith.
God, I hope not.
I don't know. I
Please,
doubt it.
no, surely not.
That would be. If
That'd
that
be
happened,
so
I think we would know by now.
disrespectful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Maggie Smith.
Yeah.
It's just like the dead dog from Nathan For You.
Mm.
I'm in heaven now.
Oh my god.
So sorry I died.
It's like a mouse movie like fucking the Canadians in South Park.
Oh,
It's,
God.
it's like the old woman who died in Sopranos.
All of our notes for Cell are basically the exact same. It's us watching it, writing down what happened, and then questioning
For
why.
example, my first note:
Yeah.
ugly opening credits.
Opening credits look like a mistake.
No. I understand it. It's because it's like a 9/11 movie. It's like, they're blacking out the information,
Oh
No.
Huh?
No.
That's my interpretation. I can't be wrong.
No, I get what you're on about. I think that's like, like how like things are redacted.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say it's like the black bars, like the two
don't know.
towers.
That's exactly what I meant.
Well, my interpretation, I think I talked to Joe about this.
Yeah, yeah. We
While we're
couldn't-
waiting for you to
yeah.
finish up with your concert, was
It was very good, by
It's-
the way.
okay. It was just like, it's
It's a
it's a
phone.
black.
It's like a
No,
No,
phone.
that's
it's a
dumber.
phone.
That's dumber. Why would you think that? It
I
goes
don't know-
across.
Do you
Who
ever-
looks at their phone like this?
No, so sometimes it does. It changes aspect ratio.
Like imagine someone just like, hey, check this out. You'd be like, what the fuck are you doing?
No,
I can show you a video.
Viv, it changes. It's sometimes
one shows
portrait, sometimes
videos.
it's landscape.
Maybe you still would show us videos.
Whatever.
Do you ever look at your phone and think it's kind of like a black mirror?
No, you mention it actually.
Phone bad.
Phone bad.
I also thought it might just be like it looks like they put the text on a black background on like another document and they just like brought it in. They forgot to put screen mode on.
What did you think of the font?
Eh,
Because even I was like,
it's
really?
fine. I guess it's trying to like, evoke like generic phone.
Yeah, I guess.
Phew.
For some reason, I split my notes into acts. I've got like Act 1, Act 2, Act 3. I don't know why.
It's like a Shakespeare play.
Undiagnosed.
Yes, undiagnosed. Yeah, so one of the changes I said about earlier is we open at an airport. I'm going to give this movie the
Do you like the
teeniest
do you
bit
like
of
the
praise.
change?
I think it makes sense because what's the first thing people do when they get off a plane? Usually check their phones because the sky is like the one place you don't get signal anymore and you can't be on your phone.
Also, though, but these people are addicted. They're taking pisses and they're just
So,
like,
some of these people are insane.
yeah.
They're like the amount of people who are plugging their phones in and charging in the
He
arrival
gets
zone.
so mad at the people. He's like, oh shit.
Yeah, he's trying to plug his phone in. Granted, yeah, again, also his phone is dead, but he's like trying to plug his phone in, and like the fucking Fleabag bit where the guy plugs an extension cord into the wall and like has a million wires.
Yeah.
Like Viv said,
like,
that's
this
the
is
audio equipment.
Yeah, it's like this is public electricity. Why have you got this many leads?
I will say it does sort of set up the people who are like going to be rampaging in like 2 minutes time.
Yeah, that's true.
Like it shows like the chef.
I was surprised how quickly it just went like ape shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see.
No
thing is,
foreplay.
Yeah,
In a
nothing.
better
Like straight raw dogging.
In a better book or film, I could praise that because the book is the same, where it's like a couple normal pages and then it starts.
Yeah.
And I could say like, oh, that's good. There's no like bullshit. We just get straight into it. But I don't think it does it well.
What do you mean? The signals start going off and they go, "Brrr," and then they start like
I
biting
hate
each
the
other.
sound
Do
design.
you mind if we just talk about before the signal goes off? Because
Yeah, of course.
Oh, you mean the relationship dynamic that John
yeah,
Cusack
'cause
has
he's
with
talking
his...
to his ex-wife.
His
They're
ex-wife.
separated in the
Right.
book.
Yeah. He says something to her just like, oh, the meeting went really well, something about virtual reality. So I was just like, oh, is he like a games designer or
Yeah.
something?
No,
He's a graphic artist. I'm just
Yeah.
like, oh, what?
This is 2016
I
though.
That
I
went over
don't
my
know
head,
what
I'm
it
not
was
gonna
it
lie.
was referring to. It was just like, I'll put the subtitles on, and that's when I figured out it didn't have subtitles.
I will give this another thing. I'll give the film. The book, you only hear about the wife from the guy. Like he's like, oh, this is what my separated wife Sharon would say.
My bitch wife.
Or my bitch. But then in the film, I do like that they do the bare minimum of showing you the wife and son beforehand.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can't.
Is the book first person?
No,
Oh,
I don't think so. Why am I second guessing myself? No, it's not.
That's fair enough. I wouldn't blame you for absolutely wiping this from your consciousness.
I have my Kindle next to me because I need to look at this to remember.
Did you like it when he went on iMeet to video chat with his son?
That's cool.
Oh, this is modernized. We've got
Yeah.
smartphones.
That is
Yeah.
true.
That's like they don't really play with that, but you know,
Honestly, they didn't even really have to,
no.
because it's like they.
Well, that's sorry. You finish.
No, that was it.
I guess it's just more to be like, it's more ubiquitous now.
Everyone's
Everybody
got-
had a phone
Well,
in
that-
2006, but everybody
another
has a
ch-
phone in
That's another
2016.
actually kind of interesting change, just into on a surface level. In the book, Clay doesn't have a cell phone,
okay.
and in the film, it does. And I do feel like it's probably just because it's modern. He would need one now
yeah.
Yeah.
by 2016.
If he goes to a restaurant, he needs to scan that QR code.
Yeah, how are you going to order your food if you can't scan? How are you going to
pay for
pay
his top?
pay for parking
Are you going to
without
pay for
downloading the app?
parking? Yeah.
You're
But yeah,
downloading
How's he
to
meant to go
park.
to Cineworld?
but
Yeah.
like the beginning of that, where he's like, it's setting up the whole storyline with like his son and that,
Yeah.
where it's just sprinkled in just to remind people like the eventual goal of what John Cusack wants
That's
to
what
go
the
through.
book is like, but only because I was consciously thinking throughout the book, my guy, do you not care about your son? Because he's just, or your wife? Because he'll just be like, once every 10 chapters, a reference to it.
Yeah.
It's just like, my guy, like,
It's so weird as well when he's talking to his wife and then his son on the phone,
yeah.
and it seems like they're kind of amicable. And then the battery goes, and he calls her on a payphone,
Yeah.
and then it's just like, no, Clay, we're not having this conversation, Clay.
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't know, because the book, you don't really get much with them, but it sounds like they're amicable in the book.
And then a sound happens, and everybody does the Harlem Shake.
Oh, I hate the sound.
You're really bringing it back to 2016.
yeah.
Hey, if this movie can do 2016 memes, which were outdated in 2016,
Yeah.
yeah. What does the fox say? I don't know.
Oh, God. The sound design in this. So I'm not saying it would have been better if it was like the book. The book, they just kind of gargle and it's all gibberish,
Yeah.
which again would be goofy applying it to film.
Joe,
Yeah?
you're the book guy.
I'm the book guy. I read the books.
Yeah, you read the books. I do the editing. You do socials and stuff. Viv, we sometimes say, "What does Viv bring to the podcast?"
She's the sound girl.
Yeah, so
I'm a
Viv,
sound person. Yeah.
Thoughts on sound design?
sound.
I wrote a note about the sound design.
Yeah.
Hold on. What did I put?
She was just like, bad.
Hold on.
Good note.
Yeah,
Let's see.
and that's what Viv brings to the pod.
Yeah, while Viv's finding her note, my opinion on the sound design is I can see what they were going for, but like with the scream that they do as well, I kind of wish it sounded more human.
Yeah,
Like you can really tell it's an overlaid sound effect.
it's just like I can't see how they make that sound with their bodies, and just like, yeah, I get it that you want it to sound inhuman.
Oh, I found it. This sound design is insane.
Wow.
Wow.
Thank you, Viv.
I'm not just talking about like the like
Scream,
No, just in
though,
general.
No, just in general. It's either stock sound effects or it's just so over the top. It plays into the comedy of it.
I get what you
And,
mean
like-
with the comedy.
And like
It's a funny
sound design is
movie.
like so important when you want to go for like a horror tone, which I'm just guessing is kind of what they're trying to go for. It's like the
sound
easiest.
of the fucking battery dying on his phone at the beginning. It's just like, wop, 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 wop.
Yeah, no, it's like when you're making a horror film, sound is like the biggest component in order to like induce fear.
Yeah.
Like you don't really notice it a lot of the time. You think what you're looking at is scary, but it's not. As soon as you mute, I've seen this like a bunch. You mute a horror film, it's not scary anymore.
The difference between a horror and a comedy is the soundtrack.
Yeah, no, it is.
Yeah, have you seen Friends without the laugh track?
Yeah. Or weapons, just in general.
Yeah.
Or stuff like that. Those types of dark comedies. I think, who said it? There was like an actual, like,
Malcolm X.
yeah, probably. So, like, no, someone like who like famous said something similar where it's like the only difference between a horror and a comedy. I can't
Yeah.
remember. You guys talking.
I know,
Yeah.
but it's like the biggest compliment generally with like sound design is either wow, that was fantastic, or you didn't notice it.
Yeah.
And
Like, the sound design that's meant to be noticed, like,
that could be really
the zone of
interesting.
interest
Yeah.
is like, that's incredible, but also sound design that's invisible is like, that's also incredible.
Yeah, because that takes a lot of skill.
Yeah.
You gotta,
It's kind of like visual effects as well. Like,
yeah, like when you don't notice them, like a lot of like the David Fincher like special effects and stuff, where it's just like it's so like
Yeah.
quite subtle that you don't really notice.
It was Jordan Peele. The difference between the comedy and horror is the music.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I could kind of
or if
honestly.
it was an
I
evil
was thinking
football.
an
He's only producing it.
but like I could I thought it was like kind of an interesting idea that they're sort of like literally becoming more technological as they're sort of like integrating in sort of a hive mind. I was just like, okay, that could be kind of an interesting idea. And like maybe like one or two shots is like, oh, that's kind of creepy when like
Yeah.
like all of them are kind of going that. But the visuals are like so contrasting with it, but it just
Yeah.
plays for comedy.
It's the sound effect itself of the scream
I
for
think
me, where it's just like
I think
you
if they
can.
were going to do it, they should have just gone like full out and like made it like really like uncanny, just like they're doing stuff that like no human could do physically.
Yeah, because it's my
I
problem.
mean, they
is,
did the sounds of like
I know,
but
but like
yeah.
that's the only thing.
And like the problem is, you just know all those actors that stood there with their mouths open and nothing's happening
Yeah.
because those sounds aren't coming from them.
And I get it. It's just like, yeah,
That's-
this is like the laziest zombie design ever. but
I was
it's
gonna say my other notes on this is like they don't look like zombies, which is like okay, they're going for something different. They just look like tweakers running around in synchronized synchronicity, like opening their mouths as like
It's kind of interesting you say that, because I do feel like that's kind of a read I got from the book
yeah.
of like the idea of they're kind of like, oh yeah, like tweakers for lack of a better term. Yeah.
These people are just like off their fucking tits and now they're roaming around.
yeah, and then a plane
Actually,
crashes.
the one thing I kind of like is when he was
Yo.
like, just like still focusing on the sound is like later on when we get to it is like the kind of the stuff with the brother. I thought that was like that was an interesting idea. I don't think it was done executed that well, but I thought like oh that could be kind of cool, and then that was it.
The stuff with
The brother that gets shot to the girl from the ice cream truck. You've already forgotten it.
oh my god, what, the brother who gets shot?
Yeah, the one
Yeah.
with the bag in his head, and he starts
Yeah,
mimicking
and he
the
starts
sounds of
talking
his
like
son.
his son.
Oh, him, yes.
Yeah, I thought that was
That
like, an
wasn't in the
interesting
book,
idea.
so I was sorry, my bad. That wasn't in the book. As far as I remember, even that I've blocked it as well. Yeah,
But
they
then
kind
Sam
of-
Jackson lays it waste into him like he does every other creature. in
Samuel
this.
Jackson, the same way we talked about the little boy in Salem's Lot having a massive kill count.
Yeah.
Samuel Jackson in this movie it's no word of like there might still be people in there. Nah,
Nah.
fucking kill them.
Do you, out of all the Samuel L. Jackson movies, where does this rank for you in terms of Samuel L. Jackson movies? Where is the plot about a phone signal that turns people violent?
There's no Freebird scene in this one.
No.
Sam Jackson and Kingsman?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the bad guy.
Yeah, he has a lisp.
He's the one. He's the one who does the phone
Yeah,
thing.
he just like got so absorbed in the role that,
Yeah.
that I didn't notice it was him.
Yeah. Whereas in this, it's just like, that's the
Oh my
guy
God,
from the
Sam
Marvels.
I was about to say, before you said like made the connection between Kingsman, I was like, oh, you mean Sam Jackson's best role, The Marvels?
The Marvels.
Also, this is the exact plot of the new Naked Gun as well. This is the villain's plot.
Oh yeah, I remember you saying.
Go see the new Naked Gun if you haven't already. It's quite good.
I need to watch it, especially after the clip you sent me.
The Buffy clip.
Yeah, I was like, okay, this is very
I haven't
funny.
seen that.
Oh, I sent it if you
I'll
had
show it to you
Instagram.
later.
Dave.
Okay.
I was going to send it to the group chat and I was just like, no, every time I send something on Instagram, you just like, it doesn't play.
I love getting messages off your Instagram because I like don't have notifications on Instagram, so it's like a little surprise when I open it. and
The
see that
biggest
you've
compliment
messaged me.
I can give Sam Jackson in this entire movie is that he
He
pulls
got
off
paid.
is that he pulls off the beanie better than John Cusack.
Oh, John
Yeah.
Cusack does not pull off the beanie.
I if you've read the Letterboxd reviews, the top one is great. It's just like, this movie is great. You can really see like the hollow, like dead eyes of the zombies. Just, oh no, that's gone John Cusack.
I don't want to blame him
Oh
No,
god, no.
but in the making of behind the scenes,
as he's hitting vapes.
as he's hitting the vape, yeah,
That looks like a sonic screwdriver.
yeah.
Sorry, go on.
He's so much more animated in that than he is throughout the entire movie.
Yeah, I like John Cusack as an actor.
Yeah, this is a paycheck for everyone involved.
Yeah.
No, because he's an executive producer on the movie as well.
That's also a paycheck. That's 2 paychecks.
Speaking of the acting, that opening scene we talked about the sound design and like the chaos happening. That has 2 amazing line deliveries. One is from John Cusack, and one is from the girl, like in that scene.
Yeah.
I think she's credited as Pixie Dark, which is what they call her in the book. But he never says that out loud. But like her friend starts tweaking out, and she's like, "Oh my god, Chloe!" And then like she gets attacked by another guy, and John Cusack has like the snow globe, and as he's bludgeoning this guy to death, he's like, "Hey, stop that!" Bang.
I think I knew what kind of movie I was getting myself into when just like in the airport it was just like, oh, that's Lloyd Kaufman.
Who's Lloyd Kaufman?
He's the head of Trauma, directed Toxic Avenger and
Hey.
Sergeant
Oh,
Kabuki
fuck.
Man. And...
I thought I recognized him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's cool. Then a cop kills a black guy.
Interesting.
Interesting. And then they just run around the set.
Here's a change, a very, very minor change. We're talking about like characterization. In the book, Clay keeps that folder of his art. He does use it to defend himself. It does get stabbed through.
Yeah.
But he keeps it with him, even to the point where sometimes he goes back for it. So it really sucked seeing him immediately abandon it in this.
No,
'cause
I
it's
liked him
well,
running off with it with the knife still in it.
Yeah, it's like, oh, that tiny little bit of characterization where it's like, oh, he holds value in his art so much that he wants to keep it with him.
Yeah.
It's just gone. The second he dropped it, I was like, okay, but just doing nothing now.
Oh, that sounds great.
And more wine.
Hell yeah.
I need it to get through Cell.
Wait. Top me up.
And I finished my squash, and I've now got
That's good.
more Pepsi Max.
Thank you.
So my Act 1 notes end with new character, DJ.
Rip
Rip
DJ.
DJ.
I wrote the same thing.
Is he the one who wants to
this
go
is like
to
a-
his boo?
Yeah, his name's like Mike Matt or something, like Mark Matt.
No, DJ Liquid.
DJ Liquid, and then he's like,
DJ Liquid.
my name's Mark Matt, you can call me DJ Liquid. And it's like, oh, new character. And then he immediately dies, and it's like, oh, that's why.
I did like when Samuel Jackson and John Cusack are going off, and he's just like, "Can I come with you?" And John Cusack is just like, "I don't care."
I like that the train people are like, no, don't go with them.
I like how it almost sets up kind of like, oh, look at all these bands of misfits. Like, they're going to start off kind of like begrudgingly, but maybe they'll grow to like change and
like
adapt
each
and
other.
love each other. No, they fucking die off one after another. Like a new member joins, another dies.
Yeah,
They
it's
just go to
literally
John
like-
Cusack's house and just like, "Oh, let's put the phone in the fridge and have some beer."
And it's more egregious in the book, actually, because like in the book, it's like, granted, there's no DJ Liquid, but Alice
Oh,
joins.
no!
Alice joins, and there's another character who then dies.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, 2 join, 1 dies. Then obviously Jordan joins, and the head teacher dies.
Do we ever learn anything more about Alice and like her mother?
Not really. I like Alice in the book. I did like, that's like the one moment I felt a connection to the book is her death. Because it's better in the book. It's like she's they're attacked by normal people, and like it's not that she gets hit in the back of the head with a pool cue. And like just slow dies. And like that's like the one moment where it just feels like, oh yeah, that is sad. And like she's kind of rambling during it and like in shock and doesn't know what's going on. It's like the one moment where I was like, okay, yeah, that is like maybe kind of sad. But
I was like, okay, this is an interesting introduction.
yeah, it's
And
I
she-
can't remember really how.
And then she's just there.
Oh, in the book, she's introduced. I think she's running away from phone people, so it's a lot more frantic.
Yeah. In this is just
Also-
she knocks on John Cusack's door.
Yeah.
And just
Also,
like-
she's 15 in the book. She's not like doesn't seem that much older in the film.
No, she's
But, like-
18 because they say something about like, oh,
Like,
you can drink
like
that
drinking,
in like
yeah.
Europe or something.
But like that age kind of works better with like Jordan, who's like a bit younger as well.
Yeah, I do quite like that he's still like quite squeaky voiced as well.
Yeah,
Just like-
yeah,
yeah. You don't tend to see that an awful lot. Like they will dub it over, just like
yeah.
That's true.
good. So that's the end of Act 1.
I don't know, it's
so
your
what's the
notes.
cutoff? What's the cutoff?
Act 1 is DJ Liquid dying.
So before we even meet Alice.
I think
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm thinking the DJ spits.
My notes doesn't say anything about the meeting Alice. Oh, they introduced texting. That's
Yeah.
something that's not acknowledged in the book.
It's because texting didn't exist in 06.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to be like
They would have
pressing the
Snapchatted
buttons.
just like
Yeah.
Samuel Jackson just.
But then they don't really do anything with texting.
I mean, they had that one show of the film where it was just gibberish. I thought that was kind of funny.
Yeah.
Beanies.
Yeah, just like, hey, you alright? And it's just like,
It does make me wonder if like the boy though was actually doing that.
oh, when he was like converted.
Yeah, if he was actually doing it or if it's just the phone happening.
Yeah.
And then they go walking.
And then
This-
they go walking. That's just where, like, another thing. It's just like, there's no momentum to the story.
No.
Just like, they go somewhere, weird shit happens for
They're just
about
like-
10 minutes.
They're just like, let's go to this random house. Just like, okay.
To like a part where it's just like, okay, let's go here. We need weapons. They see a car which is just like right-leaning bumper stickers, so they're just like,
Yeah, and even Sam
Yeah.
Jackson's like, I'm black and I've got a crowbar. I'm not going up there.
yeah,
and he's got guns.
That's really funny.
Yeah.
Is he black in the book, or is this another like colorblind casting?
No, he's
like-
Irish.
Two
far as
for
I-
two, baby.
As far as I can remember, colorblind casting.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember race big knowledge in the book. But that being said, I do like in the book. I don't like it's more just it happens. In the book, it's like, oh, they go to Tom's house, and like so like they're kind of going to more places with purpose. And like, you know, they're traveling to get to Clay's house, and that's when they go past the school. But again, it does just feel like a go-to location do
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
There's one bit I kind of like before the hilarious forest chase, where they go to the guy on the swing,
Yeah.
who's a phoner, who I guess is just fucking with them. And then all the phoners come out from behind the trees.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Samuel Jackson just shoots him. And he just like does a full like flip.
Yeah, he does a fucking flip. Did you see the shot of the phoner running into the tree?
Yeah.
I love that.
That was good.
I did laugh quite a lot throughout this movie.
Yeah. It's again, great comedy. Go in with the mindset it's a comedy and you might have a good
And
time.
you'll only be bored like
Yeah.
a couple times.
Yeah.
And then they run and they hide under a boat and then they're like and then
But no, that's like important because it reveals it's like there's like, you know, they're like
At night time, they go somewhere.
Yeah.
And where do they go?
So-
School football field, and they all go sleep.
Yeah.
what
What the fuck?
It's
Okay.
not right. So it's the baby elephant walk. That's the song. It's not. I googled it. Apparently, it's not the same song as the Trollolol song.
How does that work? How
No,
does the
it is the Trollolo song. It's actually just got a proper name. It's like I'm happy to come home or
Ah,
something.
okay. Because in the book, it's the baby elephant walk,
Oh, okay.
which I thought was the one that was playing in the film.
So
I'm very glad because I'm finally returning back home.
And is that
That's the name of the song.
that's the name of the song.
And is that the same as
Trollolololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololol I don't know. I genuinely don't know. The
I
tone they're
didn't know
going
if it was
for.
just like, okay, like, obviously this was made in 2014. It sat unreleased for 2 years. So maybe it's just like, oh, these days on the phones, they wouldn't play Baby Elephant Walk. They would play
Like
like
the
the
Trolls.
current meme.
I don't know.
Interesting.
But like, yeah, it makes no fucking sense. It's like all the hive mind is like they emit sounds. It's like, okay.
Oh yeah, on the way they met like
They meet the head teacher and
Yeah.
Jordan, the little boy.
yeah, and then they go out and they're just
They have a
like,
conversation, and the head teacher's like, "This is what's happening."
It's
Like,
the
what
next stage of
happening.
human evolution.
fucking stupid.
That always comes up in these stupid plots.
Yeah, I don't remember that in the book. But I hope it's not in there because I think that's fucking stupid.
And they're just like, oh, we do have a truck that will pour gasoline on.
I love
that scene
that
is
scene.
fucking nuts.
So, is that when you text us saying,
Yeah, no,
what the
it's-
fuck is this movie?
No, genuinely, I was looking at it, it's like, what is this going
They're
for?
driving over them. They're spraying them with gasoline.
It is like horrific.
They set it on fire.
And then, okay, so then there's like a big explosion happens. The fucking the principal dies.
He does
That
the
death is
Katniss
so.
shot.
He does the Katniss shot in there. So the death is so
I'm aiming at
stupid.
the capital.
No. I was thinking, this is genuinely what I thought. Like, okay, so this is like kind of a 9/11 movie. Okay, right? Like, kind of.
It is, because the book
Okay,
is a 9/11
so is
book.
this supposed to be like commentary? Because like this guy's dying, and behind them, 3,000 people are literally burning
So it's
behind them.
like-
Is this supposed to be like a comment on like Iraq, Afghanistan? Like,
I think so.
do you think so?
Yeah, but also as soon as it happened, my mind was just like, that CGI fire is the worst CGI fire
Yeah.
I've seen in a movie.
Yeah,
So-
it looks dumb as shit.
By this point in the book, this is a roundabout where we meet the Raggedy Man, and he compels the principal to commit suicide, which is a thing that happens a couple times in the book.
Yeah.
They just like kill yourself.
Oh, and he goes, ah! It explodes like.
But he
that guy,
doesn't
like-
explode
hits
in
it
the
with the
book.
Chris
No, the other
Breakfast
later.
Oh, later. I see what you mean. Yeah. So yeah, but for all that, like men using telepathy to make someone kill himself, for better or worse, I think that's better than.
Do you think that's like a genuine
they
like reading though?
explode.
Do you think I'm not insane?
No,
for,
I
like,
don't think you're insane at all.
I think I'm insane
No,
for
because
this.
it makes sense. It's like
The book is
we're
insane.
We're only concerned about this one guy dying, and not the 300,000 people dying behind us.
Yeah.
Because they're not
because
the same
look,
as us.
Yeah, they
And
caused it.
and it
They
sounds
phone
and it
us.
sounds wild. Like 9/11 was a tragedy,
yeah,
but it does shock me when I find out it's like 3,000 people died.
it's
Which it's
Including
fuck-
Pete Davidson's
it's a-
dad.
yeah, well, shit. It's an absolute tragedy.
and Jared
but, like,
Way's dad
And the person from that 9/11 video you watched.
and Robert
true.
Patterson.
yeah.
Oh, this has a link to Remember Me.
Oh, does it?
Yes.
Well, 9/11.
9/11.
No, I think the composer also worked on Remember Me.
Oh, there you
fair.
go.
Or it was the cinematographer.
Yeah.
The guy refuses
Uh,
to work on anything unless it's like
Yeah,
That's
9/11
right, no.
reference. But you
I don't
could
remember the
argue, like,
9/11 themes in K-pop Demon Hunters.
No. But you could tie that into what you were saying, Liv, in terms of like 9/11 was a tragedy, but people kind of go on about it more than other tragedies where way more people died.
yeah.
For reference, I'm laughing at something Meg said. I'm not laughing at 9/11.
You would though.
You would.
You sick fuck. But that's what I was just like, oh, is this trying to be like a really dark comedy? Like it just like
Yeah, I get what you mean.
I don't think it succeeds either way. Like it doesn't like reframe it, but I'm thinking like, okay, so it's going for like a very specific sort of idea.
The only thing I picked up from the behind the scenes on this movie, which is 12 minutes long, 6 minutes of which is just footage from the movie, not B-roll, just straight up footage. It's just like the director is just like, the really great thing about telling this story is it's written by Stephen King.
That'd be
Honestly.
me.
I don't know if he like has the. I obviously I've not read the book. Who am I to say this? But I don't know if he's like
A fan.
he can read or has any sort of like analytical depth to, you know.
Do you think he can interpret?
No,
He can't get past.
it's
You can't get past the stage when you're a child when you're supposed to put meaning to the scribbles that you put down.
Yeah.
like early stage development.
He's like drawn a bunch of scribbles. What have you drawn?
I mean, well, I'm here.
Golden Freddy.
I mean, well, we're here interpreting his schizophrenic corner scribbles.
Yeah, it's like a game of
is
Chinese
the-
whispers.
This is the schizophrenic
Or the not,
zone.
the woke version of Chinese whispers, whatever it's called.
White people whispers.
White people whispers. We're whitewashing.
That should be our podcast.
White people whispers.
It's not racist, it's diverse.
When we're all white.
No, Chinese whispers.
Oh right.
It's not racist because
No, it's not diverse because it's only Chinese people.
You're right. Fucking spring-lock chair.
No, it's
Oh
it's
yeah. By the
things-
way, we watched Five Nights at Freddy's. That was also good.
yeah.
Yeah.
If I was gonna rank them, it would be Barbarian, Five
Five Nights
Nights, and then Cell.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I do have some notes here.
Meg found that very funny. Do you not agree?
I mean,
You haven't even seen
all
Cell.
I've heard for the last hour is you shitting on Cell, and then you want to say FNAF is better. I mean, there's not a load.
I like
there's not a
FNAF.
It must be like an hour and a half into the recording.
Yeah.
I was launching this thinking, oh my god, we're near the end of Cell.
Yeah.
It's not a high bar. Is what I'm trying
No.
to say.
Well, okay.
I do have a note here, which is kind of similar to what Viv's review on Letterboxd was. Every time something happens, I'm just like, okay, sure. Just like, I'll roll with it.
Yeah.
My next
At
note
what
is...
point was that? Did you start reaching out though? Where you're kind of just like, oh,
That happened from the trollololo bit.
yeah. Okay, so I think we sort of reached the
Broke
similar
the same
conclusion.
point, yeah.
We were
Yeah.
watching this and we were like, okay, what the fuck is this going for?
For me especially is when the BJ scene happens, when it's like,
The blowjob?
I had a dream that this guy was being
Oh.
sucked off and there was a no phone sign. It's like, what? And also, it's his drawing. It's a character he created.
Yeah.
So okay. So no, we can
Was it
interpret.
his wife giving the zombie?
Yeah,
phone?
no.
Yeah,
it
it
was a
was.
cuck dream.
It was a cuck dream.
It was a cuck
She's
dream.
right.
Yeah. Okay, so there's something to interpret here. So the
I
internet.
it does say zombie.
the
cuckoldry.
president of the internet is a creation of him.
Yeah, in the film, yeah.
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 I need you to.
No,
like-
you are, yes, correct.
Yeah, okay.
He created his own.
So he created his own. Is he creating his own demise? Is he setting? Is this like supposed to be like a Freudian analysis sort of thing?
I think it was just a zombie getting dome.
Again, we absolutely yanked.
No, there's something there. There's something
I
there.
believe you.
There's
Oh.
okay. When you're like it's like when they say whenever like in a medium they refer there's like a bit with the medium in it. You're supposed to pay attention because it's supposed to be
Yeah.
like a meta-analysis or something. So
Yeah.
like whenever like a movie or something takes place and like they go to a movie theater or they're watching a movie, that's when you pay attention.
Yeah.
Obviously, watch the whole movie, but like you're supposed to be like, okay, maybe they're saying something about movies in this part. Or
Yeah,
something.
it's like when X-Men Apocalypse is like
It's
the
the
third
same
one
thing
is
for
always
like
the worst.
it's like the same thing for like interpreting like
Good
dreams.
reference, Joe.
Like, sorry, Viv, go on.
No, I'm
No,
cook-
I'm so interested.
I am cooking with dog shit here, man. I'm just trying to find anything.
Yeah, they're giving us ingredients and they're not meant to go together.
I feel this,
No.
okay. The ending is currently playing in the background right now.
This ending is insane.
This ending is insane. There's just like they're throwing shit at the wall, and they're so far apart. But I can feel as though I can almost draw some sort
You've
of
connected
thread.
the dots.
I'm trying so hard.
I do want to get to the ending, but
We've got to go in order, otherwise
Yeah.
we're going to skip vital
yeah.
points.
Okay, so
I never
like,
used-
kid's a
usually-
tech genius.
I
There's
never-
an explosion.
I will say I never usually like going plot by plot in order, but the plot of this is so baffling and disconjointed that we kind of need to.
yeah, we can't even go like on from the outset.
The movie is doing the disjointedness of our podcasting
Yeah.
for us.
Yeah.
Act 2 for me ends. We got the Raggedy Man gets sucked off, and then Alice and Clay have one kind of nice conversation.
Oh,
and
when
she
they go
dies.
to when they go to the bar,
They go to the bar.
they meet an Englishman.
They meet an Englishman. That was
All right,
jarring.
bruv. All right, bruv.
Right, bruv?
Gracious.
Another thing to tie into the sort of like 9/11 angle of it. Open up. We're Americans.
That's true. That's true. Which
No.
is funny because he's British.
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 Yeah. Do you know who else fought with the Americans?
The British.
The British.
The British.
Do you know whose fault that is?
The British.
Do you know who sided
Who was
with
Prime
Germany?
Minister at the time
And during 9/11.
during 9/11?
Thatcher.
Tony Blair.
Tony Blair. That's it.
Okay.
And Tony Blair made the surveillance state.
He made the surveillance
Which
state.
is like
We're
the
finding a
phones.
connection.
We're finding a connection. And it all ties into now, because in current year,
Yeah.
like at this exact moment, they're talking about bringing a digital ID, which
Wait.
is a reliant on technology.
Steven, you're a fucking genius.
Ladies,
And it's like, oh,
gentlemen, and NBs, I do apologize.
What are we watching?
These two are going fucking insane.
No. What are we watching?
That's the Gunslinger.
The Darkwoods production.
This is the Mist.
Is this like a Drew Struzan
I
documentary?
think this is the Mist.
Is this the Drew Struzan documentary? Oh no, this is the Mist. Yeah.
the Mist
Okay.
started airplane.
All
We
right.
can't spoilers.
But no. Okay. So,
Garage just restart itself.
all right. That's
Can
fine.
we log this when we're done?
If you want.
Yeah,
I'm
well-
not logging this four times.
I am. Yeah.
But no, like, it's all connected.
It is all connected.
Phones. It's like, oh, people are so reliant on their phones these days. We don't have a choice.
So
It's the government.
the very action that separates us is what they're using to surveil us.
Yes. Yeah, because they're like, you need to have a phone. How else are we going to track you? And
Yeah,
sell
no.
your
What have you
data?
got to hide, Joe?
Yeah,
And you're becoming mindless zombies.
exactly. Because they're making us the zombies. Who emitted the pulse? It's never explained in the book.
It's the government.
Never explained in the film. Of course, it's the government.
In,
Who else could
in
it be?
the,
There's no way Stephen King wrote this book and didn't have the government.
In the
behind
prelude
it.
to this, they actually introduced an anti-gooning law.
Scan your face. And
Scan your face to goon.
Scan your face to go. So yeah, they go like into the English pub, and he's all like, "All right."
And then they're in the pub.
Then they're like singing and dancing.
Yeah.
Sam Jackson
is this meant to
shit-faced.
be just like their reprieve moment where they're just like they're kind of like happy they're
Yeah.
finding like some sort of enjoyment throughout all the
Yeah.
dark.
Yeah, this is supposed to be like 28 days later when they have the shopping scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will.
But that has good music.
That does. Have
Another
And it has the
thing
bit
that's
where
This has good
he's
music.
looking at all the like wines and he's just like, oh, I'll have that one.
Oh, I don't know. It's like us
Yeah.
with the wine we're currently having now.
Yeah. Hey,
Hey, cheers.
My glass
I
is
need more
empty.
wine if you're gonna go on those tangents.
Oh yeah.
I don't blame you. I blame Steve.
The blonde lady gets pulsed through the door. So it's like,
Yeah,
this is
she
more
does.
zombie than the book. Because, like, she puts her ear up to the door and they do the pulse sound and then she becomes one of them. And she quietly lets them in.
I think it's an interesting way to have like a zombie virus like pass.
Like through all
Like
the-
sound.
They
Through
They
sound.
could have done something kind of interesting in this thing. Like maybe they cover their ears, you know, like Bird Box, but with audio.
Yeah, no,
I feel like that
genuinely.
exists. Like,
Do you
you
think so?
can't hear it thing. And, like, they
I don't know.
stuff
I'm
their
thinking. I'm
ears
thinking
and
of a
things.
quiet place.
I don't know. I can't think of it. Maybe
A
it's
disease
like...
that spreads through sound.
Pontypool.
Pontypool. Another zombie media.
Ah.
Yeah, it's spread through sound and words.
It's going through a lot of similar themes actually.
Yeah,
Well, like the control of information. They're working radio.
that's true.
It's I don't know if it was like a 9/11 thing. I don't think it was.
I can't imagine.
It was
'cause
based on a
Pontypool
book.
was Canadian and also based on a book.
Yeah. So I mean, this
I'm
is
not
based
saying
on
other
that.
things can't be like about 9/11, but you know.
Yeah. But yeah, they could have done something.
They
with
crashed
that.
into the Toronto towers.
Oh no.
Ooh, no. What would the Welsh edition of Pontypool be? I did prefer the Welsh version.
Did you?
Yeah, I just like the ending change.
Have you seen the movie?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
okay.
okay. I had the same criticisms of it I had of the stage show we watched, but I like the change with the Welsh one that happens like right at the last second.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen Pontypool, the virus spreads through words. So the solution is they speak different languages. In the original, which takes place in Canada, they speak French. In the
French is a virus.
it is, and in the stage version Viv and I saw, because we're in Wales,
Yeah.
they changed it to Welsh.
We're actually not recording in Wales.
Yeah, that's true. We're not at the minute. And spoilers.
We're
for
in France.
Pontypool. So it spreads.
The French are at the door.
So it spreads through English words. That the Welsh town of Pontypool is about to get bombed to get rid of the zombie virus, and they're counting down. Pimp, pedwar, tree, die, and then because die, even though it's 2 in Welsh, it sounds like die in English. He gets infected with the word, and that's how it ends. In the film, they just get bombed.
Do you know how to spread through words?
I mean, pimp
Hate.
That's true.
Pimp is also a word. I don't know.
That would have been really funny if it was Pimp that triggered it. I guess they wanted it to be die because, like,
Die.
yeah.
Oh,
It's so
I get
clever.
it.
Yeah.
It's kind of on the nose.
Anyway, Act 3.
Oh yeah, they get attacked. They leave.
Ray is a lot. Oh yeah, we meet Ray in this scene. Oh my god.
Oh, the other tweaker. He's like a normal tweaker.
He's like, I haven't slept in days.
Have we mentioned Alice dies?
Oh,
Alice
Alice
dies. She
dies.
gets hit in the head with a snooker cue.
Yeah, after she does really bad drunk acting, which I don't blame the actress for.
Oh god, no. Yeah. I bet the directing was very bare bones.
Samuel L. Jackson, Oscar nominated actor. John Cusack, Oscar nominated for screenwriting, but not acting. But he's a good actor.
What did he write?
High Fidelity.
He wrote that?
Yeah, he's not the only writer, but he's one of them.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
He's good. He's a good actor.
he's a good actor. Yeah,
he's been in really good-
these two are good together.
Yeah.
I like. I haven't seen 1408 in a long time.
I
I
like
remembered
1408.
like
Go on YouTube. It's there.
I
And when you once you
I
do-
will cover it when we cover it on this podcast.
Well, I will watch Moby Dick 2010. 2010 Moby Dick.
Yeah. Yeah, Alice's death I just didn't find effective in this version.
yeah, I just like, oh, she's dead. Okay, King pants this.
Yeah.
I was thinking it was kind of suspicious they were giving them each other like a moment to be people.
Yeah, because by that point they hadn't developed them. Like, at least in the book they had been developed by this point, even if it's bare bones.
And then there's the bit where she's talking to Jordan, who is a non-character.
That I will say, yeah, Jordan, granted, he doesn't get much. He gets more to do in the ending of the book because, when
I'm
he's
so
with-
intrigued to find out more about the ending of the book.
It's a lot more convoluted, but yeah, he gets more to do in the ending of the book. But I don't think he and Alice have a conversation in the book, as far as I can remember, if not a very short one. So I'm glad that they had
Yeah,
something.
you'd think the two...
'Cause, like, they
if
kind
she's
of-
15 in the
yeah.
book as well.
Because they kind of form like a little found family in this of like the 2 dads and then the 2 kids. So it is weird that like the 2 kids just kind of never talk.
Yeah.
And like that's like it's,
I mean,
it
he
is
likes
nice.
Fortnite. She likes
He was a
Rat.
Fortnite boy. She was a Roblox girl. Can't make it any more obvious.
Yeah.
I do have something I want to note down here. I thought trimming a fairly lengthy novel down to a 93-minute movie must mean that they kept only the good stuff and trimmed the fat.
Is that true?
No.
No. Well,
If this is the good stuff, what is the bad stuff?
I mean,
I guess it was just
more-
longer.
Yeah, it's just more scenes of this happening.
Yeah.
Just more shit. I don't know. This is where it like starts to peter off for me. It's basically just my notes are basically the echo lead up to the ending. Before
Okay.
that, they actually do separate. Oh yeah,
It's-
Ray blows himself up.
Yeah, he.
There's the kid who speaks like the zombie speaks like his kid.
Yeah, like
yeah.
a zombie speaks like his kid.
Yeah,
So
Shoots
it's like,
him.
yeah, then
it's
he
all
shoots him.
connected because it's the hive mind.
I thought that was really funny because the sister was just like, "Oh, I'm trying to save him." You know,
I was in
case-
hysterics at that.
I know. She was just
Just
like, I'm just keeping him
Very
alive.
clearly, he's like, we need to keep him alive.
especially because he wasn't posing any harm.
Yeah.
Hi, Dad.
And like the book obviously has a thing about we can possibly cure them.
Yeah.
So it is really funny that they like
I mean,
start
just
to
like
bring that in.
after the scene where they're mowing over them,
Yeah.
they fucking crisp them, and then it's just like we could save them. Bam!
Bang.
No, they can't go to that. We've gone
I
too
do
far.
quite like the bit with Samuel Jackson, just like, you've drunk too much to be driving.
Yeah.
I love how they're in an ice cream truck. That it's
is
also
a good
revealed to be
change.
full of C4.
I don't remember if it was ice cream
Yes,
truck
and this
or
is
not.
just so funny. I fucking love the
Right.
bit where like after he shoots the like guy who speaks like his kid, and they're driving off, and he's just like, "I go crazy, man! I gotta blow myself up."
In the book, he also kills himself. As far as I remember, he does not blow himself up. I'm pretty sure he just shoots.
He's got a fucking Unabomber.
yeah, and then he's just like, ah!
He's like trying to find Bjork or some shit.
Oh god!
Oh my god.
Imagine being like,
Imagine
oh,
being Bjork.
I paid 25 grand for my brother to be named, have a character named after him, and Stephen King made him insane and blow himself up.
I would be so happy if
I
I,
would be
want
pretty
that.
happy if that was me, actually.
Yeah, that'd be great.
And then they go back to his house.
And his
How many fucking magnets does this kid have?
I know that. He could have written a note, but instead he was like,
in the book he does. I don't know what. Like they obviously wanted something more visual.
yeah, I
It was
guess.
so funny.
I know, but it's just like he's looking at it, it's like, oh.
I had an interesting note on this in the book. Let me see if I've got the quote saved, because the note in the book is weird because it like has incorrect grammar, but then like says things there's no way in hell a kid would say. So it does make me wonder if like
It's like the whole Fred thing where like he spells the R's backwards.
it's like there we go. It's like she wouldn't even.
Fred Ficklehole.
It's like
Yeah,
the whole
perfect.
thing of like mom was one of them. She wouldn't even know me. And it says no as in N-O, not Kano.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, he's a kid. He wouldn't know. If you see her, don't be fooled. I'm sorry, but it's true. And it's like... so I was like, is King doing something with this? Where he's like, oh, the kid is like hive-minded.
Yeah.
But like, I don't think he is.
Has
I
he
think
met a
he's just...
child?
So honestly, makes me wonder like what kid Joe
Joe
Hill
Hill
spoke
was.
like as a child. Maybe he did speak in author voice. Because it's like,
He's spoken iambic pentameter.
we're going to Cashwhack. It's up north tomorrow or the next day. Mitch's mom is here. I could kill him. I'm so envious. It's like, how old is this kid? Daddy, I know you don't have a cell phone, and everyone knows about Cashwhack. It's a safe place. If you get this note, please come get me. I love you with all my heart. Your son, John Gavin Riddell. It's like,
Yeah,
And
he
he wrote
puts
that-
his middle name in.
yeah,
And he wrote that with magnets.
it's pretty sick. Good, clever.
And then he goes into the attic.
Because his wife.
Yeah. And then Samuel Jackson's just like, oh. And
Actually,
he's
no,
just
he doesn't.
Samuel
Again,
Jackson kills his
like- yeah.
wife?
And then it's just like, there's so much C4 in this ice cream truck, man.
dude, yeah, man, this is fucked up. And they fuck off.
So this is where the change happens. Really.
Yeah, he did
Because, like, Sam Jackson and John Cusack gives the little boy like a kiss on the cheek as well. It's like, oh, family. But like in the book, they
Oh.
go with him.
it was only on the cheek.
In the boy, there's no one snogging the boy. No, they don't snog.
No,
He gives him a little kiss.
does John Cusack give Samuel Jackson a kiss on the lips?
No, I don't think it's on the lips. It's probably on the cheek. But still, that's nice. They could have kept that.
He was going for the cheek, but then John Cusack moved really quickly, so it'd be on the lips.
Yeah.
Many such cases.
Yeah.
In the book, they go with them, but in the film, they separate. And he gives some final parting words to the little boy. He's like, it's like the myth of Orpheus.
Oh yeah, the very famous story where he's
Myth of
616.
Orpheus. Yeah, insane. Do you know the myth of Orpheus?
Yeah.
He's seen Hades Town.
Yeah, that's why my letterbox review is just Lars. It's just the like la la.
I'll be honest, I thought you were trying to do the Trolla.
Yeah, me too.
Oh no, it's the la 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 la. My voice is not.
My note here is just like, where's Samuel Jackson going? Off to be in a better movie?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
This will not be
That's
the.
devastating.
Yeah.
That'll be a Roger Ebert review.
Remember the myth of Orpheus for next episode.
Okay.
Bit of sizzle.
Okay.
Bit of sizzle.
I'm thinking more Sisyphus.
Also that, I guess. A lot of Greek.
A lot of Greek.
There's a lot of Greek set. Anyway, I'm not allowed to talk about that yet.
Yeah, we can't.
So from here, the book, it's more convoluted, weirdly. Sorry, I just stroked the
Do
bottom
we
of it.
want to go
That's
through
fine.
the ending of the book or the ending of the film?
Shall we say the film first?
Yeah,
Because it's
okay.
simpler.
Yeah.
Okay, so he drives off. He finds them circling a big, massive
I
tower.
love that visual. It's so funny. And
Yeah,
I love
that
that
is
when
really
he drives through and they're all just whacking
It's-
into the truck.
They're all just.
yeah.
It's great for you audio listeners.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I did
Actually-
exactly like they do in the movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he shuffled.
They just kind of shuffled around it.
I
the-
like that it's like one
the president of the internet is there.
Can't
Yeah.
fucking see a damn thing.
Yeah.
Oh, hideous.
Need some gaffers.
He hits him with a car.
Yeah.
He looks for his son.
Doesn't find him. Finds him. Then
He finds
he's
him.
like, I can't find my son. And the son's like, just stood there.
Then he grabs him. Oh, he's like, ah. Then they blow up.
Is this movie's answer to everything to explode?
Yeah.
I mean, it works.
So he
no,
blows-
or does it?
He blows up. There's so much C4 it wipes out what looks like a couple of acres
It
worth
wipes
of
out.
people.
It wipes out America.
Yeah,
We recently had a discussion on
how
how
big,
big
an
an
acre was.
acre was.
It looks like there's at least
It's
like
the size of a football field.
this looks like about 4 football fields worth of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like
It's like the shot in Alien Covenant when they shoot down the black goo on all the engineers.
so like fucking so many bombs. And yeah,
Okay.
John Cusack and his son get like
He
blown
gets
up.
engulfed.
You don't
Then it-
realize how much C4 was in
But
that
then-
ice cream truck.
Yeah.
But then it cuts to them walking on rails, having a nice little chat.
like Orpheus.
Yeah.
Railway.
Oh, okay.
With the
Which is interesting because that's
graffiti.
not an original Orpheus thing. That's a Hadestown specific thing.
I don't think they're.
No, obviously it's
No.
not. I just think it's a funny coincidence.
Oh, okay. But then it cuts
Hadestown
back.
is now at this point.
Then it cuts back. John Cusack is now one of them.
And they're playing the fucking Liverpool anthem. You'll never walk alone.
Yeah.
It's because they're all working together
Yeah.
I know. I was just like, is this trying to say something?
about Liverpool.
Yeah, like Liverpool fans.
Hive mind.
Yeah.
I guess so. He just like his son infected him, or he got infected and never even found his son, and he got to like in his head thinks that he saved everyone and died saving everyone.
Or maybe that's what they're all collectively actually kind of happy being. In
I
the
did
hive
see
mind.
it.
Maybe he was on the phone at the beginning.
In research of this, I did see an interpretation where it was like this whole thing is in his head, and his character arc is he
Oh,
thinks
fuck,
he's
fuck
being
those
the hero.
interpretations, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Also, like, no, I genuinely do not believe.
Here's
that
the
is
most
what's
interesting
happening.
twist. Everything
Was
didn't
a
happen.
dream.
Yeah,
It was all a dream.
You got invested for nothing,
Yeah.
sucker.
if you're the one.
And I'm an NYU film school graduate. I've earned my right to say it.
Yeah.
In 1975, I walked Bob Dylan up on stage.
So in the
Oh,
book,
it's back to Bob Dylan, baby.
Who the fuck are you?
in the book,
Yeah.
they get to Cashwalk. They're like
So it's all of them.
considered
It isn't just
untouchable. It's the group.
It's the whole group.
Yeah. They're considered untouchable for some reason. I never really understood why. Maybe I missed a line. But, like, the president of the internet, not that he's called that in the book, but it's a fucking hilarious name, is like, you're not allowed to touch them. Which is why, like, and they get, like, locked up somewhere. And they're like, that's when Clay realizes, like, oh, we could blow them all up. So they're locked up somewhere. So it's actually, this is where Jordan comes into play, because they put him out a window, and it's like, kid, drive that truck into that crowd and get the fuck out of there. So the kid drives the truck in,
Yeah.
and does get out of there. And then they blow them up, but they then do find John Cusack's son.
Just-
but he is one of
Just
them.
in bits.
Oh, no, he is alive. He is one of them. And he is like, got the brain scramblies, but he's not violent. And John Cusack's like, okay, we got to separate now. I'm going to see if I can like spend time with my son and fix him. So he's like, leading his son, doing this. They've separated. They do the whole graffiti thing so like they can track them.
Yeah.
And I said about how in the book they kind of set up that the pulse has been corrupted and that possibly you can like unpulse people. The book ends with John Cusack doing like phoning someone
Yeah.
and putting the phone up to next to his son's ear to see if like doing it again will fix him. And it ends with no answer. This ending is written so weird where I had to reread the last 2 pages of this multiple times
Yeah.
to like understand what was happening. So it's like Johnny's eyes were drooping. Clay gave him another brisk shake to keep him from falling asleep again. He did this with his left hand. With the thumbs of his right, he pushed the phone's call button. There was a time count, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, before calling in the phone's little lighted window changed to connected. When that happened, Clayton Riddell didn't allow himself time to think. Hey, Johnny Gee, he said, phone for you, and pressed the cell against his son's ear. And that's just how it ends. And I had to reread it because I was like, what's he doing?
So
I'll tell you what he does. He puts the cell phone.
Yeah.
The mobile.
Ah.
If this was made in
Britain.
in England.
Mobile.
He puts it up to his ears and is just like, listen to this, my son.
Hello, Moto.
I can't remember it. Yeah, so like the film one's definitely, I guess, more cinematic. I guess I don't know, but like,
It had a bad reputation, the ending of the book, didn't it?
yeah, because I granted, I'm split because I'm one of those people who does not think things need to be explained, but you've got to explain
To an extent.
You've got to explain some things. Nothing in this book is explained.
It's got to be purposefully ambiguous
Yeah.
rather than
It's
feeling
not-
like it's just
Yeah.
kind of.
It's not. Oh, the characters don't know what's going on. It's Stephen King, in my honest opinion,
It's-
probably didn't know what was going on.
It's not like David Lynch, for example, where just like so much of that just doesn't get explained, but it's just like it's kind of like baked into the text.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like I can explain it, but I'm fuck it.
Or like like to give more modern, like one of the things in Weapons, if you've seen Weapons, is the big gun in the sky, and the director was like, "Oh well, I've got my idea of it, but like I'm not going to say what it means because it's up for interpretation."
I think it was just a big gun.
Yeah.
Honestly, fair. It's a weapon. It's about a movie about weapons.
Yeah.
But it's like what caused the pulse. Do we need to know why it was caused? No, but also it's like, but then they put so much emphasis on the pulse itself and it being corrupted and being able to
I feel
kill
like if you're
people,
going to
and
set
it's
it
just
up,
like
you need to like. This movie has no momentum because
Yeah.
they don't give any sort of.
there's no answers. It's
There's
just
nothing that
questions.
they're working towards. It
They
doesn't
don't
feel
seem-
like
they
they
don't
finally made this destination.
They don't seem that curious, except for like certain scenes.
They're
where
just
it's
like, oh,
Yeah, I wouldn't even mind it if there was more theories and like they're like, I think it's this, I
yeah,
think
it's not
that.
like they're speculating
but John
about it.
Cusack's theories, they're all the correct ones.
Yeah, that's what I really
Seemingly.
hate. That's what I fucking hate in
Yeah.
like post-apocalypse stories. Just like whenever there's like sort of vague questions, someone knows.
Yeah.
Like there isn't just like I'm fine with people.
I
being
know
like,
because I'm the protagonist.
yeah,
Yeah.
rather than it being like I like when people like throw out suggestions like, oh, maybe it's this, maybe it's this.
Yeah.
And then
Like,
they
because the book kind of does that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like you said, it's protagonist powers of just
I have no doubt that the book gives like more depth to this.
it does. Like I'd be
I-
lying if I told you the book was as shallow as the film. It's not. It's just the film is built on like rocky foundations. The film could have been
Rocky.
made. I know the film could have been made better. Like don't get me wrong.
If you got
I-
Mike Flanagan to do it.
Maybe no.
Hi, Mike.
Just,
Hi, Mike.
hi, Mike. But genuinely, it's all set up, no payoff. And even then, the setup isn't that interesting. Like I said, I really wanted to like this book. I loved the hook, but it was just so clear that as the plot was moving forward, it's like, okay, we're meeting these characters. Like, okay, where is this going? Oh, the only real driving force is survival
Yeah.
and the occasional mention of his wife and son. And granted, yeah, it's a post-apocalypse story. A lot of them are just kind of like that. But that doesn't. But then, okay, if it's going to be light on plot, it's got to be good on character.
Yeah.
And it doesn't do that. We watched The Walking Dead pilot recently for First Time Flyers.
Hmm.
That episode is out in a week when you listen to this, I think. I don't think it's out yet. I think it's next episode.
yeah.
And that episode really light on plot. You don't even meet Rick's wife and son until
Yeah.
near the end of that episode. But it's always a driving force.
I think it.
And it
I
gives
think it
you
will
a-
be out.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
Check it if not. It's the
I've
next
been
one.
drinking wine.
But
No.
yeah, no, I don't think so because this is
No.
out next week.
This is the 18th of October. So
Oh yeah, it will
so
be.
the last one we did say that'll be out the week you do Buffy.
I forgot Salem's Lot wasn't now yet. The second
Yeah.
one. Yeah. So
Yeah, so
I-
it should be out by now.
So we're synchronizing all our episodes.
Pretty-
So
yeah.
Like our periods.
yeah, exactly.
So and but Rick, you get Rick and Morgan in that. They're such interesting
We're
characters.
gonna say Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morgan are such interesting characters. Yeah. And this just doesn't. If you're gonna go light on the plot, you're gonna go heavy on character. If you're gonna go heavy on light on character, which I don't think he's purposefully doing. I've seen people really praise the characters in this, but we just came off of kind of 4 bangers in the row. Christine, remember how much I was gushing about those
Yeah.
characters?
Mm.
Salem's Lot, fucking Life of Chuck is less character driven, but even then, and fucking Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the last couple months of reading pretty much exclusively Stephen King, I've grown so accustomed to how this man writes characters in such an incredible way
Yeah.
that it's just no, this is nowhere near his best.
Yeah.
I just started reading another Stephen King book, and within the first 20 pages, I already know more about the characters in that than I did in this in 300 or so
Yeah, we'd be
pages.
willing to accept these sort of faults in the plotting and whatever if we actually cared about these people, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't. Obviously, we had the discussion of just what they do for a living, but I don't know anything about the characters.
Yeah.
Aside from that, I don't know.
Sam Jackson, he gay, Great Divorce of 09.
Yeah, that was a good joke.
That was a good joke.
Yeah.
But that was about it. I know he got divorced. Is there a Joe Queer's corner for this?
Pardon?
Is there a Joe's Queer corner for this?
He's gay. I'm gay. You're on the honest God truth.
Yeah.
And this is on me. I don't know how many times it's mentioned in the book. I didn't even think about it or realize that he was explicitly gay until I saw a review that mentioned it.
Oh, really?
And I was like, oh, I missed that line. And like,
You only think you're gay if you care about them.
You missed the scene where they go to the gay pride march in the middle of the films.
No, that was them circling the giant antenna.
that's the straight pride parade we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, it was.
That's what they do in Manchester.
But yeah, it's just, and like, I felt bad. I feel bad because I try and devote all my attention to the books I'm reading. I never want to feel like I'm half-assing it. I don't watch things while reading, like...
I guarantee, Joe,
stuff like
I think
that.
you're doing a tremendous job. We're going to get to a point where we're like in season 3 or 4, where you're going to be second nature doing it, and no one will
Yeah.
blame you. But I appreciate you putting so much effort into...
I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
Joe's got good hair.
just got really good.
Oh, thank you. That comment meant the world to me earlier when you said it. I, like many people, I struggle physically, like a lot of things about myself.
Yeah.
But earlier we were outside a shop while Viv and Meg were inside. Garen just said to me, "Oh, you've got like really nice hair," and that was very nice.
Yeah.
I complimented his beard because he has a very handsome beard.
Yeah.
I was going for the mustache, but I have like a mustache for a couple of days, and then it's just like, oh fuck, the beard's back.
Oh, shit.
Unless I shave like really frequently.
I searched.
That's
Cell.
time I could be spending drinking wine.
Or watching Sal.
Here it is.
Yeah, I clearly watched Cell twice, so
Do you feel as though you gained like a better
No.
understanding?
Right. Here's the thing. So just so you know, because I'm looking.
sorry. What was your question?
Nothing.
Do I feel like I gained?
I don't know if you could gain anything. I don't know. Did you have a different reading the second time you watched it?
I think I got more introspective.
About doing this?
Not this, just like what am I doing in general?
Oh, okay.
No, I kind of like respected the beginning more.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, okay, I guess like this is
Knowing where it goes.
Yeah, it's just like it's not much, but you know, it's doing some of the legwork.
It's doing the bare. It's doing
the bare
minimum.
minimum, and good on it.
Yeah.
It just blew my mind looking at these reviews and seeing people give it like 4 and some 5.
Is this on Story?
Storygraph? Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't use Goodreads.
Wow.
Yeah,
Is there like
fuck Amazon.
is there like an anger?
It's shite. Is what Mac. 3.65.
On Goodreads, it's 3.43 on Storygraph. I will say it's like Letterboxd rules where a lot of things middle around 3. I gave it a 2, and frankly,
out of 10.
after discussing it, I think that was generous. Because the problem is, if I don't like a book that much, I will DNF it. I will stop reading it. And I've already said I probably would have DNF'd this. So to finish a book and feel the way I feel about it, probably deserves lower. However, I can picture a world where there is something worse than this.
Yeah.
Like, did I like this? No. Did I force myself to read it? Yes. Was it tolerable? Yeah. Like, I read it, not passively, I actively read it, full concentration. But like, it felt like a chore, but it didn't feel like a burden. I can picture a world where we're going to get to a book one day where I'm just like,
And
When
it-
you give up.
oh, God.
It is going to be a meaty one as well.
At one point, I can picture there's a world where I maybe like DNF a book
Listen, man.
and say like, I had
There
to
is no
stop.
gun to your head. If there's genuinely a point where you're just like, I cannot finish this,
Yeah.
that is
It's-
fine.
this
That
is-
is more than enough to talk
It's
about.
a burden that you've only put on your own
Yeah,
shoulders.
because
You
the
can
fact
take
is,
it off
'cause the thing
anytime.
is, I'm not going to DNF a book that I'm liking. So if I get to the point where I'm like, I couldn't finish this one, guys, that says enough anyway.
I'll be very interested to see if there's ever a book where you get like you're 90% of them just like this is horrible, and then you read like the last couple of pages just like fuck
reframed.
it reframed. I think that's happened to me once where I was reading a book. I can't remember what it is though. I was reading it and I was like, this is dog shit. I hate this. And then I read it and I was like, oh fuck.
Was it, because I remember you kind of talking to me about this, about the book that I then read based on your recommendation, like Boy Parts?
Was it?
Was it Boy Parts? Because that has like an ending where it does kind of reframe it.
I don't know. Might have been Boy Parts.
But I don't remember, because I remember you being middling, but I don't know if I remember you hating it until the
Was
end.
it the biography of John Lennon?
Oh, until the end when he gets shot.
Yeah,
I know, it's
reframing
like-
your entire thoughts.
Oh, he was right.
Yeah.
Imagine there's no heaven.
Imagine if I had a huge ass.
Imagine I had.
So is there any final thoughts on Cell?
I don't fucking know, man.
I'm glad we've done it now. It's done.
Yeah.
Now we've got a low point to compare.
It's just the
Yeah,
base.
this is rock bottom.
This is at the minute, yeah.
Like, I don't think, I think we had a lot of fun with it. I
Yeah.
don't think, like,
Oh yeah, we had some tangents,
like-
but like
I think, this isn't, like, the worst movie I've ever seen.
no.
What
think,
is?
Um, hmm.
While you're thinking on that, I just want to say, I think this has established a good structure for us for if we get to more books that we just don't like, we've just got to go beat by beat, for better or worse.
Yeah.
Look, if I bring out a bottle of wine mid-recording, it's...
Or maybe we'll find something that's so good we're just like, we need to celebrate.
Yeah.
That's the champagne.
Oh, we could.
Yeah.
We bring out the white when it's good, the red when it's bad.
Do you think any is worth celebrating? Do you think any of the ones we've already covered are worth celebrating?
Yeah, absolutely. I think Christine was
Christine,
really good.
Life of Chuck, for me.
Yeah.
Shawshank is just Shawshank.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed Salem's Lot.
Oh my god.
going
Salem's
through all them.
return to Salem's Lot with some drinks.
Yeah.
I genuinely
That is worth a
like,
celebration.
Yo, Meg, do you want to watch Return to Salem's Lot after we finish recording?
How long is it?
Hour 30.
For comparison, it is almost 11, so by the time we set up, we're probably
Yeah.
won't be able to tonight, lads.
That's fine.
We can put it 2 times speed.
Serve,
And
be a slave, you
we'll
mean?
cut to the... we'll cut to just the...
Serve!
No, you gotta do it
Be a
too.
slave, you mean?
I'll serve in the presence of a child.
In the image of a
Child.
child. Serve, be a slave, you mean? That was good. We're getting better at this.
Yeah.
Suicide is for Nazis!
We will make you watch a Return to Salem's Lot at some point.
It is so
It is a
good.
wild movie.
I love it so much.
Oh.
You ever seen a vampire, like, drink blood out of a cow?
They did that in Young Dracula.
He has a drinking problem.
You ever seen Young Dracula?
Do they do Remote of the Vampire?
I just saw the shot of the thing hitting the tree.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
We're watching it again.
This is a movie. I mean, they got a camera in focus.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, just to put that in perspective. Jaws
Yeah.
wasn't in focus half the time. And that film's a masterpiece. So.
That's true. What are we talking about next week? What's my reward? What have I earned?
Next episode, Joe, we've had this
episode.
discussion.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Just because you've got a weekly podcast,
No, it's my fault. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. It's fine.
So we originally were going to be doing something else, another thing kind of brand new where we didn't really know anything about it next week.
yeah.
However,
it's-
during the reading of Cell, I fell down a rabbit hole of watching gay fan cams of The Long Walk. So when I was messaging them saying, I'm almost done with Cell, I would follow that up with 3 different Long Walk edits.
Yeah.
To the point where I just had to say, could we please talk about The Long Walk?
Yeah.
We weren't going to do it because it's so new. Like we did
and
The Life
we
of
did
Chuck.
just do Life of Chuck.
Yeah, we did The Life of Chuck, and we don't want to pigeonhole
To be
ourselves
fair,
into doing brand new
We
ones.
thought it was going to be dog shit.
But thinking about it, the more I thought about it, I was like, no, I have stuff to say. And yes, there will be a lot of queer corner next week.
Yeah,
next
it'll
episode.
be nice to bounce from. We're doing this because there is a gun to our heads that we put ourselves. We set a Rube Goldberg machine where eventually it'll pull the trigger and blast our fucking brains
honestly,
out.
when we
But yeah, so next episode we're doing The Long Walk. So if it's still in cinemas, it's been in cinemas a couple of weeks now. So
look,
see it while you can.
with how fast things go to streaming, it's probably already on streaming, which
Yeah.
is a shame.
There's definitely a pirated copy out there. I would know. All the fan edits I've seen use the pirated version.
Wow.
Watch it on
Joe.
TikTok. I guarantee it's going to be on in 10 parts on TikTok soon. Genuinely.
This boy
Yeah.
to
I
walk,
got to walk.
or else he would get
Shut up.
not alive.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Something about a phrase unalive that just sends me into fight or flight.
If you wanted a more comprehensive discussion of Cell, this is the most you'll get.
Honestly, I think I was cooking in the middle.
We are the only people to have ever analysed this movie and
Viv,
broken
I
this
think
much.
you've had Stockholm syndrome.
I know, and you were just like egging me on. I appreciate it.
Hey, I'm your hype man.
Two dumb bitches telling each other yes.
Yes,
Yes, that's
exactly.
exactly.
It's about 9/11.
It
It's
is.
about Tony Blair.
It is.
Meg, did you enjoy the first live episode?
Probably the only ever live episode
Until we get drunk again.
until we get
Yeah.
drunk
I feel
again.
like I'm having a fever dream. I've
Yeah.
got no idea what's going on.
Did any of it make sense?
You tried watching Cell. You saw like a clip.
I fell asleep.
Yeah, she fell asleep. Which is hilarious because this is also at times one of the loudest movies I've ever seen.
Really?
And also, it's 93 minutes long, and the first 2 minutes.
Yeah, okay, if
just-
you can't hear Meg is saying I can't talk, that is true. I have literally fallen asleep in the cinema
Yeah,
multiple
that's
times.
I don't know how to end this.
Yeah, neither do I.
I mean, you started it, Joe. You finish it.
Oh,
Oh wait, no, we
my
got
phone-
socials. We got
my
socials.
phone call is done now.
Oh,
Socials.
I know we said don't go on your phones, but also we're on Instagram and TikTok at All Hail the King podcast. If you do want to email us, you can send in your thoughts.
Sorry to cut you off, Garen. If you love Cell, I know we're done talking about it, but I'm begging you to email in. Why?
Can I just say how little?
Can I say the name of the email address?
No.
For God's sake.
Can I just say before you get to that,
allhailthekingpodcast@gmail.com.
how little I gave a shit about this movie. I didn't even change the top title of which one I was covering. It still says Salem's Lot.
We have to record these by a certain point because somebody's having surgery. So if you want to send in your thoughts on The Long Walk, cool. We probably would have recorded the episode by the time this gets released.
Yeah.
But still, send them in anyway. We would really love the interaction.
I'll respond to you on my personal email and just be like, this is my private email. Also, talk to me about Stephen King.
Yeah.
I think we did say in one of our episodes, just like we're going to see The Long Walk in cinemas, so you can send in your thoughts and we'll cover it when we get to it at some point. So,
Sorry, Cliff.
hey, if somebody has, it might, I'll check the email.
Plus, depending on your email, there's nothing saying we can't have a little section at the end of episodes just talking about emails.
Yeah, if you do want to send in an email, we'll have a discussion about it because we have our own thoughts and opinions, and we love, we're going to get around to every Stephen King at some point.
Yeah.
If you want to send in your thoughts on it,
just put
a clown
in the subject title. Just put
honk honk.
Put the property in your subject title, whether it's it, whether Pet Cemetery, whatever. Just put it in the subject title, and then even if we don't take 3 years to get to it,
we're willing to indulge the most insane theories, unless it's on The Shining.
No,
I'll probably watch Room 237 again by the time we watch.
Alright, fair
get
enough.
to The Shining.
Fair. I'm gonna circle around. I already done it, but I'm gonna do it again to end out the bit of my phone call's done.
Are you not doing a full YouTube episode on?
No, not plugging anything this week.
Okay.
Well,
plug your phone into charge.
Yeah. I guess First Time Flyers is always about.
Yeah, we're always talking about stuff.
Yeah.
Do follow First Time Flyers.
Yeah,
there may be something on the horizon.
On the horizon,
special coming up.
See Goosebumps episode.
Yeah, watch the Goosebumps episode.
Yeah, honestly, Goosebumps is sick.
Yeah. Stephen King wishes he was R.L. Stein.
I'm gonna go read The Long Walk.
Okay, bye everyone. Thanks for listening.
Yeah, bye.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Meg, do you want to say bye? No.
Bye.
Bye.